or girl, I'm Michael Jones from Rooster Teeth. You know that. And you're watching the Off Topic podcast. If you'd like to see it live every Friday at 12 p.m. Central, click on this link right here to sign up to be a first member. Get access to stuff like this podcast, all our documentaries, shows like Theater Mode, and you can see all our content a whole day early. What? I also highly recommend watching this episode. I mean, I guess you already are, because we do stuff like this the whole time. Oops.
I'm already like 8 sheets for the win.
And you were like this, you're like, wow, I'm already.
Man, I might as well just have more.
That's how I'm though. Whenever I go off my diet, it's like hard. I'm just like, oh yeah, I might as well just keep piling it in.
Well, dude, yeah, because I
Time
just
to
got back from
get
vacation.
the body fucking
exactly.
in
It's
while I
awesome
can.
too, because I can see him going down that slope, and I just
And you're just the
fucking
worst.
throw
Oh,
food
You're
yeah.
the worst.
all the
yeah.
time, dude. I'll
like,
order
alright,
fucking.
got
We'll be
an
sitting
extra
there.
Whataburger.
I'll get him extra Whataburger. I'll order a pizza just because he's like, no, I'm kind of hungry, but no, I just had the salad. I'm like, yeah, you just had the salad, and then someone will knock at the door, and then I was like, oh, I got
that?
2 pizzas.
We had like a
My
birthday
finger
party.
slipped.
We had like a birthday party for Trevor last night at my place, and I just ate like a fucking
Did you
pig.
eat, Trevor?
Yeah.
I was gonna
He
get-
barely escaped.
Yeah.
He barely got
I
away.
mean, there's a bit of them available now.
Did you eat his appendix?
I wish. That
They should
probably
have
would have
put
been
them
better
on ice.
off on him.
I was gonna go last night, but see, I had Popeyes for lunch, and by dinner time, I was just like,
And actually, he kept walking around the house going like, I shouldn't have had that Popeye.
Popeyes turned on you?
yeah, it was the fried chicken, man. I don't know,
Fried
and I had,
chicken's
and
the
I
best
had,
thing for your stomach.
and I
That's
had, and I
not
had,
true.
and
That's
I,
not accurate.
and I had their equivalent. They said it was green beans. It was like green paste.
Oh no, you
It
don't
was
eat the
terrible.
sides. No, you
Yeah,
never eat the
ugh.
sides. You just eat
Yeah.
the chicken.
Paste.
Yeah, it was like a dark green mush. And I was
Hey,
like,
Michael,
this is not
who's
good.
this episode brought to us
Oh,
by?
dude, this is Off Topic episode 56, as you all know,
Hey-o.
obviously, at this point. And this episode is sponsored by Max Sales and Texture. I wish I could hear a sound, like even if they didn't put it in the video, right when,
It's
they,
in your
when
head.
they did it.
Well, you got an iPad. Just get an app there so you can just go bing.
If they put it, I'll just hit it. Yeah, I'll hit a
Bing,
button
bing,
if it's
bing,
on
bing.
there, dude. This episode, I'm here. Michael, hello, how are you? Joining us is Andy,
Heyo.
Jeremy, and then also Ryan is here. And I think Gavin's coming at some point.
Maybe. Who
He
knows?
said he
He's
said
got
he
some
was.
shit he's doing
stuff.
right now, but he'll.
Dude,
he'll
I
be here.
fucking made it like
At the
that.
wire.
Really?
I was sending
Yeah,
Trevor
down
a
the
message
wire.
saying,
You made it. You made it on time because Gavin was late.
yeah.
Yeah,
Did you get your haircut? Is that what
I
you
did get my haircut.
There it
I
was.
threw that in as well. 'cause
Yep.
I had some
knew you had
errands to
something
run
today.
this
and then
morning.
you had, yeah.
Did you go to the cheap place you're talking about?
Absolutely.
Yup.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like,
Maybe
you're done.
it was longer than that this time.
Oh,
Because that
okay.
guy wasn't there, but it was still like
You also went later
like
at
a
night.
15-minute haircut. Yeah, I had baby stuff this morning. Baby's still alive as of
Good.
now.
That's
Congratulations. Good to know.
That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Good
That's-
news all
yeah,
around.
That's
That's it.
I'll
Yeah.
throw that out.
That's
Still
Still
good. Still got a
report.
beat.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'll feed the audience information, but I made a vow to myself even before the baby. The audience will never know as much as I do. Okay,
Yes,
so
that's good, yeah.
you'll get delayed intel. So
That's true. And they don't even get this until Thursday.
Friday's
Spoiler
true.
alert.
yeah,
Friday.
also
Friday.
Spoiler
yeah,
alert, this
weird.
is Wednesday.
It's just been
He
coming
said
out on
Thursday.
Fridays for about a year now.
What?
About
We're
over a
recording
year.
a Christmas episode.
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
None of us are here.
Oh yeah, 23rd, right?
Well, it's the 23rd.
Dude, not a bad year for Christmas though. Like the bookend, like getting Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
2016 needed it. We needed this.
Yeah, we needed
That
something.
4-day weekend.
Yeah,
Silver
we needed
lining.
this. Yeah.
It's a fucking awesome year for my kids having Christmas. Jesus Christ.
Are they getting good?
They're
good
getting
stuff?
too much shit.
Super
There you
angry
go.
about
Yeah.
it.
Ryan's
Why
one of
did
those
you
Well,
buy
okay,
it for
okay.
them?
Here's the, well, no. The step one is that I've got so many family members that are invested in these children, and
Right.
they're like,
Makes
oh,
sense.
all the good gifts, and then
Yeah.
Laurie and I are like, well, we wanted to give them something they'd like
Yeah.
too, and then to do that, I'm like, all right, what is okay? You want a lightsaber? Sure, I'll get you a lightsaber.
And that fat fuck gets half the credit for everything too.
Yeah, no, Santa's gonna fucking get the that motherfucker.
I know.
like,
I was like, which member of Ryan's family is insulting?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Eli, what do you want for Christmas? I want a blue lightsaber and a red lightsaber. I was like, and I told Chippy so Santa can bring it to me. Like,
Damn.
fuck,
Fuck no.
that was for me.
Yeah.
That's a dick move to not check and like get the big gifts like family members. That's
Yeah.
I have that conversation with my brother every now and again where he's just like, oh well, my nephew's like they want this, this, and this, and I'll just be like, oh what about I could just get him this console or get him that, and he was like, I kind of want to get them that. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, sure, yeah, they're your kids. You get the big gift.
Yeah, no. See, you're taking the role of my my mother-in-law, who always comes in heavy on the gifts. Like she, I love her, but she doesn't do half measures on anything. Like she gave us a Roomba this year.
That's a good gift.
Yeah, it's a
really
good
good
Roomba.
The
It's
fucking
a 900
980
series.
Yeah,
That's
980, dude. Mine's only like 80.
Oh,
by the
you're
way,
gonna get the 900 for downstairs.
that
right?
thing
That
is-
One
shit
day.
is going on.
that
One
thing's
day.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's
I want it.
I kicked it off.
Why don't we talk about it? God damn it,
Every
man.
The Roomba's
episode, talk about
back.
Roomba?
It's so good, Roomba. Why haven't you fucking sponsored us yet? I'll tell you why. Because we talk about it
Yeah,
anyway.
that's from last
Damn
time.
it. Yeah, well, as you
this
can
the
see,
glitter?
no, dude, this is the Christmas
No,
episode.
We decorated.
We decorated.
Yep.
You know what?
See that empty water bottle, that empty Dasani over there? Christmas.
It's got green. I'm not. You know what?
Work.
You're right. I'm not even gonna
Let's
fucking talk
play.
about how awesome that
Nah,
room
you
is.
can. No,
We'd
it's
save it for
awesome.
another time. It's good.
awesome. I want it.
It is. It works so well. It's so fast. I set it to go off at 9, and it was almost done by the time I left.
It's like the
last
wrong
night.
glove, and you set it and forget it.
And that one's smart enough where if it's dying mid-clean, it'll charge itself and then go back to cleaning.
Oh no, that will never happen in my
mean-
house. My fucking house will choke a bitch right out. In terms of just dander
dirt.
and
Wayne
hair.
Brady gonna
and-
have to choke a bitch?
There's
Well,
like
that's a nice
there's
board,
too many
Jay.
people living.
Yeah,
in
and
it.
a nice mug. I like the Game Attack mugs. Hey,
It's not a
Look
mug,
at
it's a
that.
pint glass, but sure.
Mug glass.
No, they're pretty different.
This
All
is a
right.
mug.
You mug.
Oh, you fucking mug! Oh!
That's like a Chicago gangster calling someone a mug, right? All right.
For me, all the good
Yeah.
gifts came
Look
from
at
my
you.
rich
Dude,
neighbor.
What do
Is
you
that a
got
thing?
there?
So, speaking of gifts, got this yesterday from this guy's mom.
Yeah.
What?
Andy's
Like, thanks
mom.
for having
From
Andy's
Mrs.
mom.
Andy?
All I had
Yeah.
to do was let him live with me
For 9 months.
for 9 months, and I get a
And then-
sweet helicopter.
Rewarded.
It's cool as shit, but it's really like I'm really not good at flying it.
it's
And
not
then
quiet.
Also, there we go.
There you go.
Oh,
right
into the
there.
mic.
Right into the mic. Sorry about that.
Oh, you need to.
Yeah, I know. I
You
gotta.
got some counter rotation there.
Hang on. I'm countering it.
There you go.
We should attack it with
There you go.
All right, I am
Yeah, it's a little-
audio
Right.
listeners. I am now flying a helicopter.
Well, it's
and
right next to the it's
Right
near the
in front of
microphone.
the
I feel like I
TV
can hear it.
Yeah,
I'm trying.
There it goes,
I'm
there
trying.
It goes, there it
I'm
goes.
just gonna bring it down.
Like
I'm not great at it. I just got it yesterday. I'm working on it.
It takes
But,
some
It's
practice.
fun. Can you
It's
fly it
fucking
into the
fun.
camera that's
Oh,
recording?
I can't. I can try.
You can line up the
Take-
shot.
take a camera.
I'll see. I'll try and get towards the
There you
Y.
go, right towards that one.
Go kill them.
Oh boy.
Recovered. Where's it going?
Well,
We're good. Whenever it starts freaking out, I just put it down.
You just hit the kill switch.
They're-
like
they're
that
durable.
shot went down.
They're got some
Michael.
cool lights.
They're durable.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they can really take a pounding.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn it off though.
So,
Doesn't
Speaking
last
of-
very long.
speaking of cool vehicles like that one,
Yeah.
Cool gift. Though.
let's talk about
Honestly,
GTA
sweet.
a little bit.
You want to talk about GTA?
I got a little taste of the high life last night.
I want to talk about GTA a little bit.
Damn it, I need a drink.
Because
Okay.
GTA released like this.
Import-export deals.
It's like a great tasting
It's
turd
Fast and
sandwich.
the Furious, the DLC.
Yeah,
There's
it's
no that's a
fucking
good way to put it.
That's
yeah.
the way to put it. It's just awesome.
It's like, we
it's
love
shit that
you.
tastes amazing.
But give us all your money.
Exactly. Like they added these vehicles to the game that are fucking incredible. Like, and they saw it in the last Let's Play that came out. It's like, and there's more. There's another Let's Play that I wasn't here for.
There's
where
like
you guys
2 or
just play
3.
with
I
it.
don't even know.
Like the car that like Kit that just jumps and
Yeah,
flies.
the Ruiner
parachute.
2000 is what it's
Ruiner
called in the
2000.
game.
Yeah,
It's
ruins
Kid from
the
Knight
game
Rider.
for you to play with any other
It's
car.
so
is what it does.
the
awesome.
plow truck, the ramp car, like all that fucking shit. But it's like so tedious and expensive to get them. Like,
Yeah, it is.
I know you guys were doing the missions
played a
last
bit last
night.
night.
We were playing last night just because he has to like buy it with his real money.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
So-
Ryan was playing it last night.
Yeah, I
and
streamed
I was
it
playing
just
it this
try and
morning.
get. You have to you don't have to do this, but
Right.
as part of it, you can steal a bunch of cars doing what's called vehicle cargo missions to make the new cars cheaper.
Right, but
Still expensive.
you also it's
Still very expensive.
It is like a decent discount. It's like 15-20%
Yep,
off
right.
the price.
Yeah.
But you also get really cool heist style missions.
True.
Yes.
Oh, so here's Michael. Is that the kid?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
that's
there
the
it goes.
owner.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's me just jumping with a car with
parachute.
hydraulics. You get that car's got machine guns, rockets. It can jump. I mean, like 20 feet off.
You were
the
going from
ground.
like
And they're in
overpass
the
to
plow
overpass.
truck. There's
And
the plow
and
truck.
a parachute. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Which like Ryan's running on the back of it there.
I think Jeff spent just right off the bat. It must have been like $200 to buy.
Real
Just
money.
looking at it, it
Real
never
money.
gets
Yeah.
old watching that. Watching a car just.
Is there a
jump off
hole
the
in that
ground.
TV
Funny
sign
how-
you just jumped
Yeah,
by?
it's been there since the game
So
came
can you
out.
jump
13.
kit through
I'm
it?
sure you could.
Oh my
No, I
God.
think there's a screen.
Oh, is there?
There's
Oh,
a
is there?
transparent screen in it.
Well,
Shit.
I mean, we'll have to try.
Damn it.
But yeah, just like, and it's awesome for videos. There's so much cool shit you can do with it. But
Mm-hmm.
again, just playing with Andy last night, like we were actually just playing the game. One of like 5 times I've ever played the game outside the video.
Yeah.
It's just convenient for getting like across highways. Like I'm just gonna jump over this.
funny
Getting
how,
across,
like,
from
getting across
overpass
little
to
lakes.
overpass.
Like you can jump and not having to worry about where you land. Like there's so many times where it's like, oh, I hit this ramp, it's really cool, but now I'm stuck behind a fucking 3-foot tall wall
And
that
so
I
you're
can't.
fucked.
I
Yeah.
can't fucking drive over. I'm trying to like fuck the wall and get the car over it for 12 minutes, and now it's just like doesn't matter where I land. I'm just gonna jump out of there. I've ended up in the train yards. I jump out of the train yards. It's like you just go
fucking
wherever you
awesome.
want.
If only they'd made it amphibious.
Oh,
Why
God.
did they
That
not do
car was
that?
amphibious
That's
as well,
everything.
yeah.
They,
I mean,
two other
they gotta
amphibious
save
cars.
something.
Yeah,
Do
like,
they?
it
That's
can't
the
just be
next
a
DLC.
supercar like that. I mean,
You know, that'll be 10 million.
it's a great shot because Ryan, Michael, and I have been playing like just doing those car missions outside of videos, so that because after you do 4, you get like a mission
Yeah.
that gets you the discount.
There's one for every single car. There's, I believe, 9 cars. There's 9 of
Oh,
these like
special
special cars.
vehicles.
Yeah.
So every 4, you get a mission that's related to one of those vehicles. You complete it, but only who the fucking person who's the CEO gets the discount.
for us, that's
not
Ryan.
everyone. So we're just
Yeah.
using one person. So Ryan.
That's why we're doing it in our spare
So
time
every
as
4,
well.
yeah, and then so eventually there's 9 of those like unique missions, and we've done 1 now.
Which, by the
But
way,
it was
to-
really cool.
To be a CEO and even do these car things, you need to spend $2.5 million in-game dollars.
Probably more than that.
Well, that's rock bottom. Give me the cheapest office is I think just
CEO,
1 mil
yeah.
flat, and then the cheapest
Garage.
special car garage is 1.5. And unfortunately, those are on fucking opposite sides of the city.
You also
which I've
don't need the
realized
extra
is kind of
garage in
annoying.
your CEO tower.
You do not. Yeah,
Which he bought.
How much
I
was that?
did that on accident as
Yeah.
well.
It's about 2 million.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, I was just like, I need it, right?
And that's layer 1. You
Yeah.
can buy
Yeah.
2 more layers to
Yeah,
get up to
don't,
60
Don't
cars.
buy 2 more.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went ahead and spent $100 of Jeff's money to get myself to the CEO level. And then like I bought the Wastelander, which is like a big open back truck because we did that for things to do. And the other day I was like, I want to buy the kit. I really want the kit. So I still have like $5.5 million or something in that game. Can't afford it.
Not enough. No,
You're
it's-
right there though.
I'm like right there. I'm like,
It's like,
Yeah, it's like
It's like 5.7.
six,
I think it's 5.7
It's
million.
5.7, and then the discount is like 4.4 or something.
Yeah.
Like it's a decent chunk off. But I think that's the very last car. You have to get that's
That
like
one's
mission number
expensive.
9.
Yeah.
Is
I will say this for them. So the stealing missions are at least pretty varied. I've had
They're fun.
very few
Yeah, they're not
repeats.
terrible.
I've
They're
done
pretty fun.
I think I'm up to like 17, 18 of them. And yeah, so they're at least engaging. And then once you get to the special vehicle
only-
missions, those are
the
well. At
only
least
thing
we've only
is-
done one. but
Those
it
are
was
in private
really
lobbies,
fun.
which is nice.
Insanely
I wish,
And those are private.
Again, the stealing, it's in public. Usually not a huge problem, but like
They gone in
you
60
have to
seconds
fucking
car last
play it
night.
in public. So the issue is you always have to bring the vehicle back, and like, yeah, there's people that are playing the game, you know, and they get an alert that's like, oh, a CEO is taking this vehicle, try and stop them. Like, the game tells you to do that.
I think it's only other CEOs.
I
I
believe
could
it
be
is.
wrong.
to
Yeah.
get cash and RP.
I believe it is.
says,
To
yeah.
get cash and RP, you
Right.
have to like kill them or steal the vehicle
I think
from them.
if you
or
kill
whatever
them, if
it
you
is.
destroy the vehicle, you both get nothing. If you kill them and steal it and bring it to
It's
your
such
garage,
a
you get
hassle.
that.
That's like annoying enough when you just want to do the missions to get to the other one that's in a private lobby, you know?
Yeah.
And the game throws enemies at you during these things anyway. Like they spawn NPCs to shoot at
With
you
some
and
of them.
helicopters
Not
and
all of
shit
them.
like that. Most of them. Most of like the more difficult ones. You know, there's helicopters overhead or something like that. But what really fucking pisses me off is people that literally just stand in front of your base with the rocket launcher.
Yep.
And just
Yeah.
wait. So you do the whole fucking
Right in
thing.
front of the garage
You come
door.
back with the car. It's like they blow you up and you just fail. There's no like retry since it's public. It's not like a
You have to
mission or
drive back
anything.
to your building, get a new mission.
And it's just a totally different mission. It's just
Yeah.
gone. It's
You
just
have
like,
to
oh,
go
you
to
failed
your
that mission.
computer, log in.
That's fucking annoying.
Yep.
That pisses me off.
And I'm pretty sure we're
People
not
do it
just
a
being
lot.
dumb about that. 'Cause
That mean you have to
at
do
one
that
point,
in public.
your assistant even calls you and she's like, "Hey, if you want another mission, you have to come back to
Back
the
here,
office
yeah.
and use this computer."
It's like,
Yeah.
you know my password, bitch. You do it.
Right?
It's
Log in.
typed in
Right,
there.
exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
Log me in.
Yeah, you know it.
You just got a promotion.
I
But,
know.
yeah, like that was happening to me with the people that were standing outside of the garage. Like it
and
happened
there's
to me
only
once.
7 maybe less.
Yeah,
of
and
those
like
garages,
most people
so that
buy
it's
the garage
easy
that
to-
we have, the cheap one, because it's
I bought the cheapest one.
$1 million.
Yeah.
Is the cheapest one.
Yep.
And so like they I saw another guy doing
It's
that.
in a
just
shitty
outside
part
the
of
garage.
town. A lot of hoodlums
Right,
around
it
there.
really
no,
is.
there literally is a
Yeah, I
gang
know,
there.
I
Like,
know.
There's a lot of nasty hombres
And
in
like,
that part of town.
if I was like driving up to the garage and I could see the dot standing outside of it, and like as I was driving around, he'd like kind of follow. I'm like, fuck, this guy's gonna
Yep.
try and kill me. So immediately I just took myself off the radar and got out of my car and walked around, just shot him in the head and drove.
Nice.
away. Yep. And as soon as I got in the garage and delivered it, it was like, this guy's put a bounty on your head. I'm like, oh fuck off!
yeah.
Like, come on, you were the
Got
one
you.
standing there. Like, God
It's
damn.
also why, like, whenever we do shit in public, like for videos, I just kill everyone.
Well,
Like,
you can't
sorry-
trust anything.
Which
sorry,
incites stuff
sorry,
sometimes.
like, and then like in turn, I could be that guy to other people who weren't gonna kill me. But this is why in a like Walking Dead scenario, I would kill everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't
Sorry,
trust anyone.
Turn on
I
you.
just don't know when you're gonna turn on me. I'm sorry, you're going to die. I don't take pleasure in it. I'm not laughing, but I'm just gonna kill you and move on.
Right. If you see us in a GTA
Now you're
game
laughing.
doing
yeah.
something in a public lobby,
Don't get
and your
close.
fans, yeah, the best thing you can do is not get near us.
Or-
Don't come near us assuming you're going to help.
Don't give us an excuse.
You are now a threat.
Don't fucking shoot at me. Don't
Observe
be
from
ramming
afar.
into me.
Yeah.
Yeah, telephoto lens. That's
Exactly.
There's
it.
also it
not
happens
a sniper.
occasionally. It happens occasionally. Sometimes people text like in-game
Yeah.
text,
Yeah, that happened.
and they'll just be like friendly or like
Until he-
Which
hi.
was cool. We were fine with that guy. We had one that did that.
Yeah, one
Yeah,
guy
it
said,
happens
"I'm not
fairly
going
often.
to kill you guys. Like, I'm a fan. I'm not going to hurt you." And I just sent him a text back, said, "Appreciate it." That was it. And we were okay. Like, we drive up and be like, "Someone's at the base." Someone's like, "Oh, it's Dan."
You actually.
That was his name in the thing. We're like, "All right, fuck it." But it's
That-
like, yeah, just don't get near us. We normally have an attack helicopter over the car driving
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
And literally, I'm on the map watching dots. And I'm like, "Oh, this guy's getting close."
Yeah. Also, it's like because
Take 'em out.
GTA is the prime game where like we're almost always doing something in it. You know what I mean? Like we're setting something up, or like we're meeting somewhere, or waiting for a vehicle, or something. Like we never, ever, ever just fuck around in GTA. It's not like maybe they're just playing for fun. We're never playing
No,
GTA for
we're doing
fun.
something
So
for
it's
fun.
always just like, God damn it! I have to go get the cargo bob again. I have to go find the other fucking car. You motherfucker! Like it's
Especially
just such
these
a
cars.
hassle
If these
sometimes.
cars get blown up, like the new ones, you gotta wait 5 minutes before you can call another one.
I think that's is that just the new cars or is that the regular cars too?
I don't think the
I
regular
think
cars
it's
do
just
that.
the new ones.
Is it
right?
just the new
I
ones?
think it's just the new ones.
Yeah, I mean, there's a delay between being able to call your mechanic. but-
Here's another dumbass thing about that, and it happened to Gavin like 3 times this week. It carries across games, so like we kept trying to get into the same game because normally we just do private game, we jump in, that's it. But because of a lot of the stuff is public, there's a lot of like us looking for less populated public games. You know, like whoever's has the least amount of people, people are more likely to not fuck with you if they're just off doing whatever they want in the corner.
Right.
So for whatever reason, most of us were in one game, and Gavin, unbeknownst to him, was in another game. He thought he was in our game, and he called one of those vehicles to drive it, and or one of the new special vehicles. He called it, and as soon as he's like getting in, I think Ryan goes like, "Gavin, you're not in this game," and he's like, "What? Oh shit." So he leaves, he joins our game, gets in our game, and realizes that timer has reset. So he was bitching about that. Not 15 minutes later, 20 minutes later, something happened where like Gavin got dropped or did something or some shit like that. And the icing on the cake was, right as it happens, Ryan's like, "Yeah, and the best part is when you join the new game, you're gonna have to wait 5 minutes for the car." And Gavin's just like, "Damn it! God damn it!"
They found great ways to make it just
Well,
so
the other-
inconvenient.
The other thing that's really inconvenient is you can call the cars, if you hold the back button, you have like that interactive menu, and you have like special, like quick options. And on there, you can call your car from your garage. So like say the Ruiner. So I call the Ruiner, and it's with me, I can drive it around and shit. But if you
Hey, there's the man. in the
if
hour.
you do like a mission or something that teleports you, because you know how you just teleport to wherever the mission starts, and you start somewhere else. You like his little thing? If you start somewhere else, your car is back where you just were. Now, normally with a personal vehicle, you can just hold the back button in that same interactive menu. There's a request personal vehicle button. That doesn't work with the new cars.
Really? That sucks.
So the only way to get it, like if you're here with your car and then you get teleported here, the only way to get your car to you is to call get your mechanic, call a car to you. Your new vehicle replaces that other car. You blow up your new car, then you fucking call the vehicle in front of you again. There it is.
Oh, man!
That was like mostly Andy.
Yeah, mine blocked up.
Yeah. What
Sorry,
was
I didn't want to interrupt the story, but it was
No, it's fine. What was the thought
I think I'm out.
Oh, we just whispered like, are we getting
That was like revenge.
Well, no shit.
for
I meant
Sean.
like, where'd you get the silly string?
Oh,
from?
Steffi.
Oh, you've got some. It's at your desk.
It's stinky.
It is not the greatest
Sorry.
smelling stuff. Oh, that
Are
one
you
just
like out
aerosolized.
already? You blow your load already?
No, I just didn't shake it
Oh,
enough.
Oh, hey, careful.
Like you shake it and then you get more.
that's how it works.
Oh, this still got some deep.
The internet was not happy with you for dumping all over Sean.
Damn. Now you see him. Now you don't.
All right, I'm out.
There it is.
This is
Oh, that's wet.
Yeah,
once
it's wet.
again
That does smell.
a visual heavy episode.
Yeah.
This is why.
No, that sounded great to audio listeners.
Well, I mean, you know,
That was a helicopter.
helicopter.
You can
Flash.
step out of the silly string.
It's like you sprayed an outfit on me.
Sweet.
Right, boys?
What's up?
Hey.
So I don't know if that's like that just seems abnormal. Like they have to patch that
It's there's a bunch
because
of
like
weirdness
because
about
the new car counts as your personal vehicle. It takes the space of it. It's on the map, but you just
Yeah.
can't request it to you.
By the way, Jeremy did one of the export missions. They're not worth shit.
No, I fucking got the cars in.
Was selling them? You mean the cars?
Yeah,
Yeah,
selling.
yeah.
So I got
Part
the
of it.
car in. I'm
God, that
like,
is stinky.
I'm gonna export one of these cars, and
What if it burns?
you can like pay.
Yes.
That it does, yeah.
Yeah, you can like pay to upgrade the car before you sell it, and it gets you more money, like
Uh-huh.
nets you more money. So I paid like $1,700, gave it a new paint job and stuff, Remington obviously, and then
course.
and then I went to deliver it. As soon as you leave the garage, you're on everyone's map.
So,
And
it is
then-
one of those type of missions where
Yeah.
everybody can fuck you up and you
Everyone
lose everything.
sees you,
Yeah.
and it's the same thing with like, the more you damage the car, the less money you get. So if people are shooting you up, you're getting fucked. And like, you have to drive to grab papers from somewhere, like pink slips, it said. I don't know. And then you have to deliver the car, which for me was at the very north point of the map, like all the way at the top.
Okay.
So I drove that entire way. Luckily, no one fucked with me. Dropped it off. I got 26,000.
Oh my god.
It's like an
That's
insult.
not great.
No.
It even the
can't sell
worst
them
part
all.
And
is
then that was a mid-range.
that was a mid range.
Mid-range.
In the fucking descriptor of the mission, it's like this car's worth $200,000.
Yeah.
You get 20.
You get 20.
It's like
What?
I'm like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
like,
Damn,
fuck
dude.
off.
If I
like,
were to do that and get mugged 3 times, the money's gone.
yeah,
pretty much,
I mean,
yeah.
So this is a funny thing, and Andy kind of mentioned this. This was like a funny turn of events of a fan, just like actually a fan too, who was like, "Hey, I'm not trying to kill you or anything. One thing totally fucked us." So we were playing last night because we were just doing some of those car missions for Andy, so he can save some monies and get them at a discount.
Yep.
So we were just running the missions, and there was this one guy who, like, I could just tell he was a fan. You know what I mean? Like,
He was
it's so
following
obvious in
you.
GTA. Like, they like follow you. He didn't get to the point where he took his phone out and was taking pictures. But like I said to Andy, like, this guy's fine. He's a fan, and he ended up texting me. And it was just like
Friendly?
friendly, hey, I'm a fan or something like that. I don't remember. But I was like, okay, cool, whatever. He was just following us around. And we were just doing the shit. And then we got to one mission where so he's in a helicopter. I jump out to get the car, and I was like, we were just gonna cargo bob it back. He was flying in a cargo bob. But I get in the car, and they're like, all right, you have to keep this over 55 miles an hour. Or it's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
You've got 15 seconds, like, before it starts.
Yeah.
And I'm screaming at Andy. I'm like, oh, get out of the helicopter. Get in. Because, like, I want him to jump in the car so we could do the thing.
Yeah.
And, like, it's counting down. And as it's at, like, 10 seconds, Andy's getting out of the helicopter. A guy fucking runs up to me, pulls me out of the car, and the car just blows up. Because it's just like I exited the vehicle, the car blows up, and I thought it was a fucking I thought a player did it. And I'm like, well, some fucking guy just killed me, so forget it. Like, we just failed the mission, and that's it. Now fly back to the base and start it all over again, except it'll be a different mission. Fucking
got mugged,
like a
didn't you?
minute after that, Andy was like, "Oh no, you got mugged," and I
That
get
was that guy.
I get another text from the guy, and it says for Gavin, and I was like, "God damn it!"
Motherfucker.
Who was that guy?
So like we
Your
actually
hero.
failed that mission
Yeah.
because of it. Like even he didn't bother us the whole time for like an hour and a half, and he was like probably like I'll just mug him once. I'll just mug him. Failed the mission.
Guys, Christmas arrived.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I had to waddle my pregnant ass over here. It took a second.
Oh man, I see you brought the tree without any of the ornaments.
Hold on, I have those too.
I told you to put them on already. I also said get all the ones with their names on them.
I feel like we need like a Charlie Brown Christmas moment where we just huddle
I
around
actually,
it.
this is actually, why don't you put it up here?
You can decorate the tree.
Griffin specifically told me like 50 times to make sure it was decorated, and I was like, don't worry, Griffin, it'll be decorated to shit.
Oh,
And
we
then-
already used the
and
silly
then,
string.
and then you did absolutely nothing. So
Live on the
Griffin,
internet.
Griffin gave me this tree to
You
use
see
that she
live
had.
decoration.
Right in front of my
Yeah,
face.
that's fine.
Let's all,
We're
we'll
making the
sing-
podcast better,
let's,
shithead.
Let's sing Christmas carols.
She made this wood base. She carved this herself,
Nice.
and then she also took my Laser Team action figure and designed it. You want to not stand in front of the?
That's a
fucking camera?
spoiler for the second movie, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Michael gets his wings.
He gets
Why'd
wings.
you tell
No.
them? They wouldn't have
It's a
known.
new part of
True.
the suit.
I'm trying to lay the groundwork of like foreshadowing, and you just come out and spoil it. I like how you kind of see Andy's head behind there. Don't block Zach. He's the real star of the show. All right, we've seen it. Now decorate it in the background.
Nice dramatic pan
Get-
down
get to work.
the bear tree.
So
Man, you
that's our
really-
GTA rant.
We really did nothing, Griffin. I apologize. I told them to get shit.
I like
over
the-
and over again. Oh damn.
I think I figured out in the last video we put up that every time I get mugged, I think it's 9 cents.
Yes, I was telling
Yeah,
Andrew
that's
about
what,
that.
yeah. It was
Real
like
money.
the real world equivalents.
Yeah.
Now it's
and
even-
that makes me sad.
It's even funnier though than you just being like, "Oh, mugged! I lost 10 grand." And that's what it usually is. Now in the office, you're like, "There's another 9 cents.
Yeah.
There goes
Look,
9 cents."
that's
It makes
gonna add
it
up.
makes it way funnier.
It is.
Honestly.
You just put it in the bank and it's not.
Ryan was having a go at me because
He
I
did.
have a
He
million
did.
on me.
Yeah,
He's walking around
I
with $1
haven't
million.
deposited money in like 2 years in GTA.
Yeah,
So
what was
I
the
have
point of this?
never
Is
gotten
so
mugged.
you can't
so
get
if you
mugged?
get
Yeah,
mugged,
you
you
just
lose
can't
all the money you
none
have
of
on
anything
your
No, no, no.
that's in the
I think
bank.
it's a
you're
total of
safe.
9 grand at most.
It's definitely 10 because I lost 10 last night when
Oh,
I got
okay,
blown
10.
up in the car.
Okay.
I think 10's the limit. You
Okay.
lose 10
So it's
grand.
okay
I
because
always
like
lose 7.
the way the game like presents itself is like you could lose everything.
Yeah, well they're wrong.
Yeah,
you definitely
it's
can.
it's
You
completely
can
not.
change putting
Can
money
you,
in the bank.
can you imagine a mugger being like, "Give me the money. Oh, I'm a millionaire now."
Yeah, I
he
know.
just runs off. He's like, "I got $2 million."
I have never
Jackpot.
successfully mugged Gavin in GTA.
Never?
I called a mugger probably 5 or 6
Here's-
times
here's-
on Gavin.
here's the problem, too.
Either there's already a mugger
Someone
out.
beat you to it?
That's what normally happens.
It's a fucking tough line.
Right, there's
Okay, it is
normally a
tough.
mugger out.
Every video ever, I try to mug him and somebody else is doing.
Like
it.
that's the thing. Michael like left the CEO group at one point, like in a recent video, and as soon as he left the group, because then he could kill Gavin, and I was like, oh, you could call a mugger on Gavin if you left the group, and so I left the CEO group, call up the muggers, like mugger's already out. I was like, fuck, Michael already thought of it. Like,
Got
damn.
it.
Or
we really need more muggers.
right.
I mean, I'm
We really
glad,
do. This one guy.
I'm glad there's only one at a time. Can you imagine if there were,
as soon as
I-
like a trail of men
like up
just
against the
chasing
wall
you.
with like 5 people
I
running
want it to be
at
like
you.
a fucking scene from Braveheart where Gavin comes over a hill and then there's this whole horde of muggers just like,
My other
if there were multiple muggers, whenever they saw my name enter the game, they'd be like,
Yeah, time to get paid,
The
Joe.
other thing that's awesome about muggers is they're just random
Yeah.
people.
It could
So
be
it's like some
anyone.
fat lady.
Yeah.
And she's just like running up to a helicopter and she's pulling you out of the helicopter.
It's
Flying
great to
away.
watch it
Fucking
happen
awesome.
because you can actually see them sometimes where they're just like, it's like a sleeper cell activated.
Yep.
You're
yeah.
like,
Yep.
knife.
Muggers.
Sometimes it's like a masked dude, and sometimes it's the nearest.
Muggers
pedestrian.
also
Yeah.
not smart. Like they're not crafty. It's just they just like run at the person. Gavin all the time now is like, "Oh, what's that? Is that a mugger? Is that a mugger?" It's because he's used to people just running at him like through traffic. It doesn't matter.
That's the other reason I never get Gavin.
They're just
is
running
because,
into
like,
the water
he's
when you
always
see a
in an
guy like
inconvenient
this.
spot. Literally,
It's
I
like
called
It
him on
Follows.
you like
It really is.
recently.
So I like to just fly around.
Yeah,
I'm
and like
safe in the sky.
I called the mugger and it's like the mugger's approaching Gavin. It says the thing, and I was like, yes, he's gonna get fucking got. And then it's like your mugger can't get Gavin or something. And literally, I looked up at the street in front of me and saw Gavin fly by in the Wastelander, and then the dude chasing him. I was like, fuck.
I was getting paranoid last night finding the cargo bomb. Was that plane behind us? I thought it was gonna hit us. It was
Oh,
like, coming
yeah.
right at us, and I was like, no. And I was
Well,
just
that-
like, I did like
that
a
was
someone's
it.
in the air, you
Well,
gotta
that
kill
was
them.
it. We were doing one of those player missions, and same thing. I was like, we got
a
a
boat.
potential hostile coming in. Oh, it's coming in quick, and it was just like a stunt plane.
It's like a Cessna.
And the guy only made like one pass, but he clearly was like, "Oh, what's that? I'll try and crash into it." And Andy like just got out of the way, and he missed. It was like, "No, I missed. Oh well." And then he just kept going. And then
tried to get us
he didn't
later.
come back, but he absolutely tried to crash into us.
When we had the car, he crashed right in front of us.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Must survive
that's right.
the challenge
yeah,
of
we,
that
we
guy.
were
Yeah, that
driving.
was it.
We were driving the car to get it delivered, and he blew up like he dive
of us.
bombed right
Yeah.
into the fucking
I was
sidewalk.
like, oh my God.
I was like, "Yep, he was trying to hit us." It's dangerous out there.
It's a fun game.
Or we stole
It's
the
a fun game.
we stole the fan's car.
That is, I forgot about that. The guy that blew me up. We saw him again because
he was waiting right in front of the
But
garage.
he wasn't even like malicious though. Like I said, he did like one like cheeky mugging that happened to royally fuck me and fail the mission. But the guy was then like after that like I'm playing like, hey guys, Andy and I are standing there and I go, Andy, take him out, and he just got the automatic shotgun and he just goes. Boom, 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 boom. The guy goes down. And he's like, let's steal his car. And we just hopped in his car and just drove off.
I was like, one, he shouldn't have it open for anybody to take his car, and two, he could have kicked this out whenever he wanted. And
That's
he never
amateur.
did.
That's true.
A lot of people
leave
don't
your
know
car
that. I
unlocked.
don't think.
Yeah,
But-
and
Well, maybe people want Achievement Hunter to steal their car.
maybe.
I mean, again,
It's a
the guy
story.
probably didn't care.
Andy and
We
Michael
took- we took-
blasted me and
We
took my
took it
car.
for a joyride, and then
One
you
of
drove
my-
it to the other side of the city.
One of my favorite things about the game is the selfie. And like if we're ever like waiting for something in the game or we're like someone's taking a piss before we started, we all just stood still
Yep.
in the game, and then you'll come back to like
Yep.
4 people taking selfies
yeah.
with your GTA.
It's always when you walk in the room.
It's like a virtual selfie. It's
Yep.
so funny.
It's
to me.
always when you walk in the room. You like you said, you come back from the bathroom, or whatever. Because we never sit still in GTA that long. If
Yeah.
we're at our desks. It's just like, all right, we're gonna start in a couple minutes. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna do whatever. And you walk back in, you're like, oh, this is going on. And like you said, there's like a crowd of people, and they're always like that. It's just everyone with their fucking phones
It's the
out.
same in Destiny too. If you stand still.
Oh,
at the
you come
tower.
back
all
to just
dancing
fucking
around you,
dancing
like,
everywhere.
We should
Yeah.
find a way to like send real signed selfies to the people who took a
Still-
virtual selfie with
Still
us.
one of my favorite videos, fan videos, is that video of us like week 1 Destiny. That guy that made that video, and then Ryan didn't wave to him. And he had like music playing and shit. And it was all of us shooting into the loot cave. It was us standing on that good old rock shooting, and we all like took turns waving. And the guy like wrote in the video, and he's like, Ryan didn't wave, frowny face.
Sorry,
Like, assumed it
right?
on Ryan.
I'm sorry I didn't wave to you.
So I've learned in GTA now, if I see someone coming up on me and I'm really nervous about them, I'll slow down when they drive next to me, and then I beep the shave and a haircut thing.
Yeah.
And if they respond, they're friendly. If not, I blow them up. That's how you learn. You like because otherwise they have malicious
That's the
intent.
code.
They need to-
Universal code.
They need to learn
friend.
to know that.
Yeah.
That's the only issue.
Man, a hair.
Yeah, and if they don't give they have bad things in mind because
That's
they're
true.
getting a gun out.
Oh,
or
look,
something.
there's
Oh,
the
this
video.
is the video.
Look,
where he's
I was saluting
he's, like,
right there.
No, Ryan went way
Waved
back,
back.
frowny face.
No, look, I tried to wave and I hit Gavin instead. That's what
It
happened.
seems like you're targeting Gavin. He is chasing you. Look at him. He is saluting up a storm.
Notice me.
Ryan is
Look, I
not in-
saluted. It's just that Gavin stole it. It showed the part of the video.
Look, you can't steal someone's
You
salute.
stole the
I mean,
salute. You stole that guy's
Bungie
salute.
tells you who got saluted. You
It's
know,
true.
Like the text is there.
Well, you can click
I
the stick to select
Try.
someone.
I remember standing
It was
outside that
week
loot
one.
cave because I didn't work with you guys at that point. Like I was in the other room, and like I was outside the loot cave. I just happened to drop into the same game as you, and so we were all outside the loot cave shooting stuff. And I ran in and got like a legendary engram, which is what you were going for at that point. And walked back out and stood again, and it shows at the bottom like Jay Dool's got a legendary emblem or whatever. And just 2 rockets hit me. And I just look up and it's Michael with a rocket launcher. It's like fucking pissed.
Dude, I was probably like immediately pissed because just dealing with Gavin. He's just like legendary. Oh, I've got this one already. And this is like, I don't think I never got a legendary.
That was back in the day, though.
I
You
never
get
got
the
a
legendary ones, they
legendary
were
from
always
that.
blue.
That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
never got a legendary ever
Ingrams?
from the loot cave. Gavin's like, oh, my blue went up. So weird. I'm like, what?
Didn't we do a go to get a legendary engram?
We did, and you got it immediately.
You almost.
All right, this is much better. This is much better. This is
Hey.
looking nice. All right.
Not for mine.
Merry Christmas tomorrow, everyone.
Is that a real tree?
No.
Sure.
Or Merry
it's
Merry
real
past
nice looking.
Christmas.
It's really a
No.
fake tree.
Real nice looking.
No, if you're on YouTube and watching this now, it just came out. It's Christmas, right? Because it comes out on Sunday. Mm-hmm. So so Merry Christmas Eve to sponsor members.
There we
Isn't
go.
this coming
There
out
we go.
on
Got it.
Friday?
Well,
No,
if
it
you're watching
live
it
streams
live.
on Friday.
Okay.
So if you're watching it live,
posted
no holidays.
on
So is his-
iTunes and the website on Saturday.
Has his
YouTube on
shit
Sunday.
already happened?
Yes, it has. So
Yes,
we can
we
talk
can
about
When
talk
it
is
about
that
it.
coming out?
tomorrow.
His shit.
Tomorrow.
For sponsors.
Okay.
Tomorrow, as we record this today. Yes.
I don't know. I had some
So
notes.
the 22nd.
Right. So it'll be out.
It's coming
You
out.
sent an email?
No, I sent a Slack.
Oh, okay.
It'll be out before this, though.
All
no
right.
matter what.
Yes.
Fine.
yes.
We can address it.
All right. Address it.
The elephant in the room.
Okay. So
He's right there.
I had I walked into the office on Monday after taking a week off and going to Disney. I walk in late because I woke up late that day.
Son of a bitch.
I just happened like to be because I
I've
never come in late.
never
You're always the
Never.
first one
I'm
in.
always the first one in the office. I happen to come in late, and walked into the office. These guys, while I was gone, if you've watched the video, you know. If you haven't, watch it now. Shenanigans.
Spoiler for that video.
Spoiler for the shenanigans. You go watch it now.
Go, yeah,
Otherwise,
stop this. Go watch that.
they had Marcus come in, build a steel frame in the office where my desk should be.
I mean, it still is.
It still is, but it's about 20.
No, it's like 12. It's like 12 feet.
Is it 12 feet in the air? It seems way up.
13, 14, I think. Is what
It's
they were
way
aiming
up
for
there.
13.
It's
So
about-
13,
yeah.
14, 15 feet in the air.
Fucking 1,000. It's
With-
1,000 feet in the
We
air.
actually
with,
had to
like,
take the roof out.
A crank lift attached to my chair that raises my chair up to my desk.
At like half a mile an hour.
Which is
It takes,
Yeah.
it, takes,
It's
it
a lot.
takes like maybe a minute.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which
To
we've
get you up
learned is
there.
insanely inconvenient for everyone in the office, more so for everyone that isn't me.
It's
Like
true.
when you
Unless,
forget to
except
upload your
now when you
footage.
get there first
Right.
and can't raise yourself. To
Right,
your
like
desk.
since I'm still the first one in the office on a normal day,
Yeah.
I come in and I go, all right. I can't do it. I can't play. I just sit
You
at
should
Jeff's
get one of the
desk
guys
now.
at sound check to be like, hey, can you help me out?
Hey,
with
can you get me to my desk real quick?
Also,
But like,
good.
oh, I was gonna say, but also like it sucks because I'm terrified of heights.
We didn't know that either going into
We
it. It was
didn't.
just kind
Yeah.
of an added bonus.
It came up like we got the thing up there, and I was in the middle of because we hooked I hooked the desk up, so everything up there works. And about halfway through that, I was like, God, I really hope he's not afraid of heights.
Horrifying.
That's the first time
Yeah.
that came up.
I honestly figured, I was like, gymnastics. He's probably like flipping around in the air and shit. Like, he's probably fine.
I mean, with mats on the ground and stuff, you know. This
You know,
is like
you train
you
for the
crank
mat
me
to
up
be
in this
removed.
thing that
It's got a
wobbles.
seatbelt.
There's a seatbelt.
It does have a seat.
I
The
mean-
seatbelt
I
makes
mean,
me feel infinitely better.
It's a
from up
fucking
there.
chair. It's your entire chair. I feel comfy
Yeah.
as shit
It
up
came
there.
from-
It's like,
Oh, it's comfy, but it's
Yeah.
like
Still your
it
they-
wobbles. The desk
a
wobbles
little bit.
The moment we uploaded the video, the last shenanigans involving your desk, where
What-
we put it on
yeah.
the ground and put your chair on the ground.
In
one of the-
August.
one of the top
Yeah.
comments was, "You guys are idiots. You did it wrong. You went the wrong way with it. You should have put it up in the ceiling."
And
then
so they
Jeff
did.
read that comment. And he was like, "We're idiots."
And so now
We get so many ideas.
it's horrible. As
Yeah.
soon
By
as I
people
get
telling
to
us
the
we're idiots.
desk,
Yeah.
every limb of my body is covered in sweat. Like literally, I can barely hold a controller because my hands are sweating because I'm terrified.
Besides the seat, I think the seat's my favorite part. Because initially we were talking about getting like a lifeguard chair, so you'd like climb the back of it and then sit on it. And then Marcus and his team came up with that lift. They're like, we can just rent this and like
By the week.
bolt your chair to it. And we were like, oh, that's a way better option.
Not to mention, it would be so great if it was just like I got in the chair and it went, and I went up to the top. It goes.
It's
And then
not
you hear
the
it-
smoothest.
horrible,
And
It's-
then you hear the cord go as it like snaps around.
Yeah,
like,
at one
trying to find
point, the metal cord, like, I guess, shifted on its thing.
Yeah,
just
and,
rolled
like,
up, and it just,
smoke flew out,
All the
like-
dust off it. It was like,
Oh,
it's rickety.
it is
It's
just
a
like-
rickety thing.
We are not
Well,
exaggerating.
for
Should we all do that noise at the same time?
Oh, sure.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
All right.
okay.
And that's for the audio.
That's
listeners.
actually about perfect.
And it's that loud.
No, it's probably louder.
Yeah.
Actually.
It's insanely loud.
For a special Easter egg of that video too, watch Awu.
Right.
If now
Oh,
a lot of
yeah.
things about Awu will make sense.
Dude,
Yeah.
I didn't see a single comment saying, why are they facing it that way? We just
Why they,
completely changed.
why they keep
Facing
looking
away.
up?
And
Why does
Michael literally
keep
goes.
talking to the sky?
Michael literally goes, "Little J," and then you hear, "Oh," because I'm up at my
Yeah, at one
desk.
point I'm looking right at the camera. I'm like, throw it to Little J. And it's absurd. I watched the video.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the reason people might not pick up on it is it's so fucking stupid. Like, I was watching the video and I was expecting me to go, other side, but like, there's Little J. And
Yeah.
in the video, I'm like this. Like, it's like the ceiling.
Yeah.
We're like, knowing it's real, I'm like, that doesn't look real. Like, it doesn't look like it looks like you're above me. Like, I'm
Yeah.
pointing straight up in the air. That's how fucking high it is.
Fucking stupid thing is we've recorded a video with webcam since then.
Yeah.
And Michael likes to, when we're recording videos, like whether or not there's a webcam, every now and again he looks at Gavin and he looks at me because if something happens. And in the webcam video, he'll look at Gavin and be like, oh, blah, 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 and then like want to say something to me, and he literally goes like that.
I was like, dude, nice one, little Jay.
And I have to go, thanks.
Yeah, we recorded a video with Facecam just for the sake of that.
Just to get
just
the
so the
background.
angles are so funny, and Jeremy's up in the
It's
roof.
fucking great. Like all the shit that's on the wall, like the wood paneled wall that's like behind us and above us. It's like the bottom of his frame.
Yeah, you see the top of the door.
Yeah, and
the
you can see
bottom
where they
right.
stopped painting the green screen. Yeah, it just fades to the old wall.
And like, we recorded another thing after that, the video, because like they wanted to get me lowering out of frame at the end, but I kept fucking it up. Well, because like Ryan lowered me down, and I was like waving at the camera, but I didn't get completely out of frame. And I was like, all right, we can use that, and I stopped recording. And then they were like, well, now we gotta raise him up. So you start raising me in the chair. Much higher than the desk, to the point where I had to take the tile out of the drop ceiling because my
put your
head
head
was
in the
going
ceiling.
into the
That's
ceiling.
fine. Yeah.
So literally this much was above the ceiling.
Even on his face cam, which is in the ceiling, you could just see his feet.
You just see you see my knees and my shins.
And Gavin's like, "What's up there?"
And you can hear, like, I was watching the video, listening to the audio. You can hear how terrified I am because you're like, "Hey, how's the look up there, Jerry?" I'm like, "It's good." And then you go, "What do you think? You want to go higher?" I was like, "I'd like to come down now." Like I'm looking straight ahead.
I was actually nervous
like
when we
holding on to the
overcranked
thing
you because it was getting pretty sway, and I guess
Oh,
the
yeah.
maximum load, the higher it gets, goes down. And we started to cross that.
Is
Makes
it
sense.
height or at distance from the pillar?
I don't know. I assume like
No, height
if you
would
can
make
lift
sense.
600 pounds at
It
this weight,
fucking
you probably
sways.
can't.
Yeah.
Well, I think that particular stat though was just about how far from the fork it is.
I mean, I don't know about
because
what
it
goes
was-
on there, but
I don't
want to
go up there
gets
anymore.
wobblier
I don't
the higher
like it.
you go.
When are we getting rid of it?
I think
tomorrow.
it's, today or tomorrow?
I think it's tomorrow.
We had it this
I remember
Yeah.
the first day was there, like, you forgot to put up your GTA footage, and I was like, I need that footage, but I'll wait for tomorrow because I'm not fucking plowing up there.
I'll wait till tomorrow.
Jeremy was sitting in the beanbag chair, and he's like, "I don't want to get it. I don't want to get it." I think my favorite part besides the chair, is that they got the exact fucking same drawers that he had.
Yeah.
So he's got, with that one
25
drawer,
drawers.
which has 5 drawers in it, there's now 5 of them. So he's got 25 fucking
And the
drawers
first time you set me
attached
up
to
in the
his desk.
chair, I like get to the top and I'm like, wow, it all works. Like I can record, I can play and everything. I'm like, oh, but my controller's not up here. Like I was like, it's in one of the drawers, so they had to lower me back down because it was like the 14th
It was
one.
like a fucking cartoon. You were just like opening drawers, like nope, rubber chicken, nope.
Yeah, like it's
there was a bottle.
some had something
There
in
was a
it.
bottle of
The
Visine
Visine.
in one. That was on
Visine
your,
was in, like, the
it
third one from
It
the
was like
top.
on your desk, so like that got thrown
the-
into
the
one of
eye
them.
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the clear eyes thing. Like that was up there.
You had his controller in like 17.
Yeah.
I said we should number them, just like 1 through 25. I'm like, yeah, grab me number 4.
So I'd be like, oh, found it, send me back up.
It's been a lot of fun. It's been the best shenanigans we've done.
It's
definitely.
insane.
I'm really into the goofy live action crap we've been doing recently. I like it. I'm a fan.
I can tell you've you're going off the deep end with
Yep.
it.
yeah.
I've
been the subject of quite a bit of them.
Flamethrower on Alu. That was just
There
like
was
shooting fucking fireballs.
Dude, anything in a can is flammable.
Yeah, I know that, and that's not new
not true.
information.
What about cheese?
aerosol?
Cheese. I mean,
We
how
have a
is the
cheese live action
propelled?
thing.
Is there propellant for the cheese?
I mean, there's got to be
Not
some kind of
I
accelerator.
mean,
probably.
yeah, but the propeller doesn't come out though, right?
It's got to.
Towards the end, it might spray out.
I mean,
If
it
it's in
spritz
there.
a
It's
little bit.
pressurized, right? So it's got to have some kind of pressurizing agent.
I'm just saying, like, most spray, it's like pff, the cheese blocks a good
If
portion
no
of
one
that.
has yet tried to make a flamethrower with spray cheese,
I mean, the
we
cheese
should be
sure as
first.
fuck
Stick,
isn't
so it's
flammable.
like, it's like
Oh, it's
napalm.
napalm.
That would work.
Don't burn good cheese.
Look, the internet was super mad at you for glittering, Sean.
They're mad at me?
Oh yeah, they're like,
Oh, 'cause
dude,
it went in his eye?
people could lose eyes.
Well, yeah, I mean, I wasn't aiming for his eyeball.
but you sure
it
did
just
get
happened
it.
to hit
Oh,
it.
I got it.
But-
I felt bad about it. I wasn't trying to get it in his eye.
I said to Gavin, I was like, man, that was kind of harsh. You blasted him in the face, and he was like, yeah, he shouldn't have ducked.
He shouldn't have ducked.
And
He
I was
shouldn't.
like, and I go, he should not have ducked. You know?
Also, we
the
were
rules of
aiming
the
for each
game.
other's faces.
It's
at the
true.
beginning
He
anyway.
could have either one of you could have blasted each other in the face
Yeah.
the first time.
It
You
was
didn't
a
hold him
risk.
down and say, let me put this in your
It was
eye.
a risk we were both willing to take.
That would be, immature.
Oh, it's
got some
distance.
They're gonna have to clean all this shit up.
Well,
Yeah,
I would
apologize.
fucking
Probably better
hate-
than the
Sean
glitter.
Boland.
I would
for the
hate,
eye thing.
I thought you were gonna
My bad.
apologize to broadcast for making a mess.
nope.
Oh, I feel like that's
you
a
didn't,
given.
you
I
didn't
feel
make
like
that much of it though.
Oh no, I didn't.
You just kind of caught most of it.
Yeah, it's
If
pretty-
anything, you stopped it from going all over the set.
It's true. Yeah.
It's got a little bit.
You made a nice little pile out of it.
I mean, at least if it was fucking green and red, it would have been like Christmas themed, you know? Damn. Damn.
Sticking with the in people's eyes theme.
Damn. I like how it just jumps off his face.
It's like Spider-Man is just messing with it.
There you go. You loaded it down too much.
Thwip. Yeah.
They made some
I
of those.
hear it, Mike.
Spider-Man.
They made like a web
Spider-Man.
shooter.
Yeah.
With silly
Spider-Man.
Oh, am I famous yet, Mom?
You're getting there. You're getting there.
shit. Oh.
Spider-Man's
If you want to
running
be
out.
famous, you got to keep it
There
in
it
your
is.
eye. Did you eat it? Are you eating it now?
Remember that
Trying to
time
get
Does
in
not
there.
smell great.
Spider-Man finished on your face?
That was in my ear. That's like.
It's a fun game. I highly recommend it.
You have to shake it, remember? You're out. You need to shake it to get more.
What is it? What is Silly String?
Annoying.
It's just
Like-
fucking silly, man.
Probably
you
says
chop-
so on the can.
Is it
Chop
not?
a can in half. Is it just a big lump?
Caution, container may
I would
explode
imagine,
if
right?
you did.
I think it might actually be somewhat of a liquid inside the can.
Interesting.
Oh, that makes
That
sense.
sounds like a slow-mo, guys, with an axe. See if I can get down with it. Or make it explode.
Better
on
hope
fire.
another slow-mo guy doesn't do it first.
Yeah.
It's just gooey.
Oh,
Sorry about
you
your
can
face.
mish
it's
it.
still in the
Okay.
peripheral.
You can like
You
squish
got
it all
like
back
it
together.
looks like you have really bad pink dandruff.
It's so damp.
Yeah,
Ugh.
come on.
It is.
well, I do. I dye my hair so much. You never know what color it's gonna be. There we go. Sorry, broadcast.
None of you were sorry.
Dumb.
You say it all, but you're not sorry.
That'd be a cool way to describe
I'm
it.
sorry.
Spray
I
gum?
come out here and I look like an asshole. every
You're an
week.
asshole?
Yeah, because
Bubble
you
tape
guys,
isn't
I get
enough
it.
for
Like
you?
I get it a little bit. Like you represent
Where
me.
is it?
And now I get here like, hey guys, let's do the
all over.
podcast. And
All right.
broadcast is like, you
One
make
would
a
steal
mess
my
every week.
vision.
When
It's
I
still on
don't.
your beard. Yeah, it's on
But I
your
do.
forehead and
Yeah.
your
I'm
hair.
going to
You
turn this
know.
into like a
Well, I'm
Super
looking
Bowl.
at the camera. Whenever I can't see in the camera.
You making a Super Bowl?
I'm trying.
It's
You,
gonna go
you
like-
look like you got something there. You check back
I
in with
figured
me.
like, you know, if Gavin was done blasting Jeremy in
I
the
am.
face, I was gonna take a look
But
at the
only
at
because the can is
sponsors.
empty.
I mean, it'd be great if you had a phone and you needed to transfer some footage. God, what could you use for that?
A lightning cable?
Oh man, dude, that you saying that reminds me of something else. This crazy new product. I don't know that it's new, but it's sponsored by Max Sales. This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by the OWC Thunderbolt 3 dock, now available for pre-order. It's a fact, today's newest Thunderbolt 3 equipped Macs and PCs feature fewer and limited port options, but with the OWC Thunderbolt 3 dock, users can bring back connectivity for their existing and future devices, including external hard drives, webcams, audio interfaces, Ultra HD displays, wired networks, and more. The Thunderbolt 3 dock takes full advantage of the Thunderbolt 3 technology with throughput up to 40 GBs, that's gigabytes, and offers 13 ports and connectivity all through a single cable-connected laptop, so you can do away with that confusing mess of adapters and dongles. Visit OWCdigital.com to see how you can bring new connectivity to help your laptop at the fastest speeds possible. Brought to you by Max Sales. Buying stuff for Max. And PCs too.
We discovered something about the silly
It
string.
turns out the silly string has a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
What is that?
It secretes a white liquid.
Yeah.
Watch.
Well,
It
that's
sounds like now there's a
That's
hydrogen.
exactly. It sounds like what Ryan just said, though. It's probably like started as a liquid,
Yeah.
and that's what's left of it.
It also
This is probably not great for the
not
skin, right?
terribly elastic. If you wanted to use it as a Super Bowl, this is about what you would get.
Nailed it.
This show off topic.
my hand.
I feel
Yeah,
like
I
I feel
know.
like off topics that you made like a disgusting
like a
fucking
sandwich.
Don't break the coasters.
Just
though,
rub it
Jeremy.
in.
You already
Oh, my
fucking
skin
drew
feels so
on it.
smooth.
I made that one
That's
better.
that can't be good, right? That's poisonous
that's
chemicals.
Cancer. Look, it's
Yeah, it
it's
sure
erasing
is.
my fingerprints.
Oh wow.
It's,
I feel like this show,
Silly
and,
string.
and as a byproduct, Achievement Hunter in general, is literally just becoming
Jeremy, you.
smash shit and play and like gross shit and squish it and throw it at people. Gavin's like, "What's that? Can I break it? Can I make Jeremy eat it? Can I throw it? Can I set it on fire?
Dude,
I can't. Next, what's that? Can I blow that up? Can I shoot that? Can I throw that?
That's
Can
what
I,
you said about the
can I
helicopter
squish
last
that?
night.
Do you think I should hone it in? Like,
This
take
is
a break from
this
it?
is how like real this is. I got this from Andy's mom yesterday. This helicopter. This is just the controller, not the actual helicopter. The helicopter's over there.
Do you crash it on anyone's head?
I was flying it around. My first thought was to land it on your head, but
Try
it
it.
seems way less stable than that one. But I got it from Andy's mom as a Christmas gift. Like, thanks for letting him live there for 9 months. Here's a helicopter. And I was like, cool. I'll fly this around. I literally had the box, and I was like, this is actually like a cool gift. Like, I'll fuck around with this. But I hope your mom isn't upset when Gavin breaks it, because he's gonna break it. And Andy was like, it's
Well,
fine.
we
She
should
doesn't
just
really
label
care.
items as off limits, and I won't touch it.
I didn't say it was off limits. See, that's the thing with you, though. It's like, I have to label it off limits. You can't just not break it.
Well, I
It's
wouldn't
like,
try
well,
and
you
break
didn't
it.
specifically tell me not to break it, so how could I know?
But if I try and attach a flamethrower to it, or
It's
something,
gonna
it's
happen.
We
gonna
just
be
put like a
like,
red X on things.
Yeah, it's just like, if you don't tell Gavin, it probably will be
We'll
destroyed.
design a
Not safe.
sticker that will stick,
There we go.
and then we'll sell it so that the audience can have these stickers
We
and
could
put it on their
honestly.
stuff. So I will never
I
touch
feel
it.
like that design already exists. We could just use the no-nos from school, like the nose
There
with
you go.
the
There
you
no
go.
through it.
There
If
you
that
go.
was like a sticker, that just means like, Gavin, no, stay away from this.
Dude, I will adhere
I'll put a
to the
no-nos
rules-
on this desk.
the rules of the sticker.
Not that it matters at this point. It's also not a desk; it's a table. I don't know why I called it a desk.
I think at some
I
point-
got
You can use it
desks,
as a
I got
desk.
desks on the
You know.
brain.
Desks on the brain.
There's
A lot
some
of videos about
flexibility
desks
there.
came out.
I think at some point we had to choose between Marcus fixing this or making Jeremy's desk.
Yeah.
We chose
I mean,
the
we
desk.
definitely chose the desk.
So I
That,
think that's coming down tomorrow.
I like how the original, by the way, the original idea with that was to hang it from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
It's
to
gonna
not
be
close it up.
suspended.
It was going to be suspended by
It-
like
it went
cables
from-
or something.
That's too dangerous.
Apparently Marcus
Marcus,
agreed,
yeah.
but that was our initial suggestion. I
went
think he was
from
like,
a
that's
The
little-
like,
quote on that
stupid.
was also
structural
much
support.
higher, I think.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm not going to do that.
The first idea was lifeguard chair, and then hanging it from the ceiling, and then they just came up with the lift.
the best
best
possible
one.
solution.
Yeah.
Which
Because we can put him higher than the ceiling.
here's the thing, though. We do have to pay for another week starting tomorrow.
Let's get rid of it.
Oh.
This is an
Does it-
expensive
Oh,
video.
do we
starting
get, like,
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Do we, does it
get
get
hit with
holiday
another week.
pay or
It doesn't.
okay?
We get hit with another. That's why I said maybe today.
Oh.
Even if it's gone tomorrow, we pay a whole other week for it.
Oh God, yeah. I hope they
it
can do it
started
today.
on a Thursday.
Yeah, let's get rid of that thing.
Yeah. Hopefully that happens today.
It's in the budget. It's fine.
Nice.
It's fine. It's coming out of your bonus.
It'd be nice if it was tomorrow. Michael's not here
I mean,
tomorrow.
today.
No, I mean, I'm just saying. Michael's not here
Look, they
tomorrow.
can
I'm
break
in.
it
I'm
down
in
more
late
with
tomorrow.
They can do
too.
it whenever the hell they want.
Are you going home at all?
I am going home, but I'm not going home till Friday. I gotta come in late tomorrow because of the fucking squirrels in my attic again.
You and your squirrels. It's
I
worse than
hate 'em.
Jack and the dentist.
I hate.
He's been pretty good. Does he not go to the dentist anymore?
Been a
No,
while.
Hasn't come up.
I feel like you've taken up dentistry.
know.
I've gone to
in
the
his
I've
place.
gone to the dentist
Never
twice
went to
this
the
year.
dentist.
Yeah.
You know,
That's about average.
Yeah,
I guess it is.
I went in like June or so, and then I went again in November, and Gavin's like, "Oh, turning in the jack, huh?" I'm like,
Look.
"I'm going for my second cleaning of the year, sure."
Look, when I spent
Twice a
the
year.
first 4 years here listening to you complain about Jack going to the dentist,
Well,
and
when
then
it was
you go to the
when it was
dentist, I'm
4
gonna be like,
times in a
"All right."
month, it's
I don't
kind of a
think
lot.
he was really going to the dentist.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
He went to the dentist.
The
Yeah,
dentist.
that's what he said.
I wonder if he has his receipts.
Let me talk about these
Yeah,
fucking
let's
squirrels.
audit
Talk
it.
about your fucking squirrels.
These squirrels. Okay.
Why don't you just get a goddamn trap?
I
just
called.
get-
No. So I called
Like one of those
a
snapping
team.
clothes.
Call a
ones.
team. Did you call the Ames team?
No, I called
I need the
a wildlife team.
Mountain monsters.
And I'm like, there's squirrels. Just get rid of them. I don't want them up there. I know they're there. I
want
know
'em.
how they're getting in.
I don't
Make
like
'em
what they're
gone.
doing
I
up there.
thought they
They're-
closed the hole.
They're colluding.
They're like, okay, first off, they're like, first we're gonna have to charge you extra because where the hole is and the way our roof is shaped, they're like, it's a 2-man job. It's not a 1-man job because the roof is like really steep and stuff. You need, I don't know,
What's
whatever.
the other man do?
I don't know. I'm like, fuck it.
He's
sure.
in case the first guy gets into trouble.
Right.
Oh, he's
I'm
a
like,
spotter. He's
I'm
the
like,
speed holds
sure,
his legs.
just get rid of them.
Yank 'em
And they're
out.
like, okay, we're gonna show up and put traps first. And I'm like, deal. That sounds good. Get the
Lethal
squirrels out
traps.
before you patch it.
Super lethal.
So like the first time I tried to deal with squirrels, they came in, they put a 1-way trap in the hole so the squirrels can get out, they can't get back in. These guys show up and they put a fucking trap, the open ones that when something goes in it closes, next to the tree that they think they're using to get up with peanut butter inside. And that's their trap. And they keep sending us, like calling us and leaving messages and then putting things like, hey, we're replacing the trap now. There's never a fucking squirrel in the trap. It's never gotten caught by it. I came home and the trap was closed one time with a squirrel sitting on it. And it wasn't in the trap. And they keep going by like,
Was he like,
put more
Road
peanut butter
Runner?
in the trap.
Did he have a sign that said "fuck you"?
Yeah, like
sitting on top
literally,
of
and
it?
they literally keep sending us messages like, showed up to put more peanut butter on the trap. Have a nice
Attracting
day.
more squirrels.
It's just like bringing more squirrels. And like literally this morning, I walked
You're
up.
paying people to smear peanut butter on something. It's like,
Yeah, like
yourself.
I mean, we're not paying them for each visit, I don't think, but like literally, it's just phone calls. Like, just so you know, we're coming by today to put more peanut butter in there.
I just love this guy's
Like,
talking. He's
peanut
like, he's
butter
got his
visits.
hammer, a screwdriver, GIF.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right? And like today, I walked out of my house to come to work, saw a squirrel sitting next to the trap filled with peanut butter, ran up the tree on the roof in the hole, and like yesterday,
Close the hole.
yesterday we could hear them in the ceiling again. So like, we called them up yesterday. We're like, fix the hole, patch it up.
Is
and
it
they're
just
like,
the easement? What are they coming in?
yeah, there's like an like
Easement.
part of overhang, and there's a little split in there between like where the roof goes down, the other part overhangs.
I think that's the right term.
I
Maybe,
just like
and
the
they can
word,
just squeeze
you know.
in there. So like, they said,
Soffit.
all right, fine,
It's a soffit.
we'll come by whenever is good for you. I'm
it.
like, just some
is.
morning because I can be home for that.
You're all like
And,
soffits and easements and
It's
stuff.
like, well, we gotta go in the attic,
Yeah.
so you know, blah blah blah. Like, I'm like, just fucking get in the attic and just deal with it. Like, I even wanted to talk to the first crew we tried to go with because I had his phone number for when I was texting him about coming by. And I was like, hey, this is Jeremy. You did some work for me. There's another way that they're getting in because he did a good job with like the original places, but they opened up a new one. So he was like, I was like, if you can manage to do that, that'd be awesome. Give me a call back. Got a text back like, hey, I don't think that guy has his phone anymore. My name's Brent. And he goes, as for the squirrels, it's this random guy. He's like,
We're
as for
trying a
squirrels,
different brand of peanut
he
butter.
goes, put some mothballs in there. Maybe they'll eat them and die.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, thanks, Brent. Thanks, man. He's like, glad I could help.
It's a
How
real
are people
shit
not
show
able
up
to
there,
get
isn't it?
fucking squirrels out of your attic?
I don't know. And like, I'm like, great, yeah. Catch him in the trap outside the tree and then put him somewhere else. You'll
Do you
eliminate the squirrel problem.
Do you think that Brent is an Achievement Hunter fan and he didn't realize until now that he was texting Jeremy?
Maybe Brent doesn't know.
I mean, how long is it before you just go up there with the ladder and close the hole yourself?
I mean, again, terrified of heights.
All right.
But,
So they're just making new holes?
Or just
Is your
accept
wall made
that the
of
squirrels are
crackers?
part of your life.
well, they just want in. They fucking want in that roof.
What is
They
in
get
your
in there.
attic that is so
Squirrels. Other
It's-
squirrels.
It's warmer and
It's probably nice in there.
cables and shit for them
Yeah.
to eat.
I
So
feel like,
stupid.
why don't
So-
we all come over and we'll all handle
What
it?
kind of hole
Okay.
are we
Dude,
talking
dude,
about
I'll
here? What's the
fucking,
video.
I'll fucking pop into your attic and be like, hey!
I did that. That's
Get
the
out.
first thing I did.
Yeah.
Was I heard a noise.
He's
when
already
I was,
got that covered. I can't do anything
I was
else.
sleeping. I heard scratching over my head. I'm like, something's up there. So I pulled the attic down and walked up there with a flashlight, turned around, and there was a squirrel sitting there.
Yep.
And then they went, hey, get out! And it ran out of the thing. And I was,
This is a
All right, what
this
is the hole?
certainly a video.
Describe this hole. Why is there a hole
big is it?
in your roof?
I don't. It's like when I'm
Is it a
walking in.
vent?
No, it's like when I'm walking into the front door of my house, right over my garage. The
Yep.
roof peaks over the
Okay.
garage, and then there's like kind of an overhang that goes to another section of the roof, like over
Okay.
my house part. So you've got the slant and then the overhang that meets like that.
Yeah.
And there's a break underneath it that they've managed to slide in through.
That seems like you should be able to just like
Seal it.
Yeah.
Why
just
don't you
go
just
in
get
the
I just
attic.
told
Can you
them
get
to
to
do
the
it.
inside
some of
of
that
it in the attic?
expanding foam?
I mean, I probably could again.
Tough
I don't
stuff.
want to go
Yeah,
up
some
anywhere.
Some stuff.
Because I'm afraid of shit. But, I mean, if someone else wants to climb up, they can do it. I don't want to climb. It's apparently a two-man job.
I'll do it.
I mean, the squirrel can just dig through the tough foam stuff, right?
Not
if they're
really.
so
You can probably
inclined.
If they're so
Not quite.
inclined. But,
I
like, that's
mean,
why they're supposed to go in the attic, too. They're supposed
It's
to, like,
pretty
clean
hard.
it so it doesn't smell like
I feel like
something they were like.
Desire
nice
for
dynamite and
squirrels.
Sons
Right.
could handle it.
Because, like, once they establish an
Sons?
area, they
I
can
know.
smell
It's always
where
on
they've
Sons,
been
isn't it?
and go in there. And so
It's like ants.
Generally, that's because their sons are part of the business.
We haven't had our kids yet.
Here's what you fill it with foam. You just spray it down with some Febreze or some perfume or something.
Yeah,
There you
I'm,
go.
I'm tired of using my squirrel shelf. I have a shelf upstairs that isn't bolted into the wall. It's just like so it's just a plank, really, like chilling there. And I just whack the ceiling with it when I hear it cracking, and then they run away.
Dude, it sounds like why didn't you have like a whole scouting party last night when you had all the people at your house?
I know.
I know, I
We
really
could
Let's get
have
up
recruited.
there.
Here's what we'll do.
Let's get up there. Everyone gets like
Everyone
a,
brings
heard
some
the
peanut
squirrels,
butter.
a
dude.
spear or something, something
Well,
to like jab
We
it
can
with.
take a GoPro and tape it to this helicopter. We'll fly it out.
wow.
We'll
Oh,
scout
fly it
for
Oh
out.
no,
the
no,
road.
I've got a quad copter that actually has a camera on it.
Let's
it's
do
just
it.
a
Do that.
shitty camera, but
Get it in there.
Let's do it. Can you watch from your phone?
you can't. No, you have to actually land it, and it sounds I don't know why they
You're
bothered.
talking him out.
Download
Right?
it.
That's what you're doing.
I don't know why they bothered to put audio on it because it just sounds like. It's like great, thanks.
You know why? It's probably to catch the hilarious conversations of people trying to get it out of a tree. But once it stops moving.
It's funny you say that because the very first time I took outside and flew it, it went straight into a tree while recording.
Yep.
And just recorded the gentle wind.
Yeah, that's what it's for. That's what the mic's for.
For like an hour. And then I eventually got it down. But
So when are we coming over?
Don't know. I don't know. I'll think about it.
Do you want Kevin to take care of it while you're
Let
out
me
of
see
town?
what they do tomorrow when they're supposed to show up, and then we'll decide.
We'll go from there.
Yeah, and then we'll. Yeah, I'll get my money back, and I'll be like, don't worry, I got it.
here's what we do. Chicken wire, run a little current through it, fucking tase them right off.
I'll tell you what's been doing.
Set the house on
It's gonna
fire.
burn the house down.
Yeah, I know.
Definitely not be great.
I think
Squirrel
I'll tell you
problem will be
what I
solved
think's
with
been
that.
helping the numbers.
Yeah.
Almost every time I go out of my house at night, there's a fucking owl sitting on my roof now because I think he's just like, yup.
Waiting for the squirrels.
Yeah, he's like, they hang out here. I'll fucking eat
Just
them.
buy 3 more owls. There'll be no
I
squirrels
really
anywhere.
would love to.
He's gonna have a fucking owl problem.
Just
That's
throw
a whole
What an
other
owl
mess.
cause.
You say that until you got a dozen owls on you.
I'm not hearing an
Owls
owl
are
problem.
shit everywhere.
I'm
Owls
hearing
are
an owl
cute.
solution.
Why don't you just throw a cat up there?
Because
Yeah.
mine's sick.
Well, how many do you have?
Three.
No,
Well,
you need,
throw two
no,
of them
One's
up
you
there.
need
sick,
to-
one's afraid of stuff, the other's fat.
You need to
They're
rent,
not gonna do
You
anything.
need to rent like a
Just
squirrel
plug the
cat.
hole with
Yeah.
the fat one.
Throw
I
a
really
squirrel
would.
cat
He'll
up
just
there.
chill there.
Plug
Like
the
a
hole
cat.
with the fat
A
cat.
cat in an attic would die of heat.
I want an
Yeah, but it'll
army
just
of
go out the
owls
squirrel
on
winter.
my roof.
We're good. It's t-shirt weather today.
It is.
It's not
It's
well-
getting back up there today. It's like in the 50s.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was below freezing, I think, yesterday. Definitely the day before.
Briefly.
that.
Before,
And
yesterday
now
wasn't
it's.
It was
Like
like,
55.
minus 5.
Yeah.
That's the sad thing about living here so long is the complete loss of any like sense
Yep.
of cold.
Yep.
Yeah.
We had several days there where I was like, "Ooh, it's cold," and then you do that thing where like, and then nothing happened.
No,
That was
yeah.
my entire life
Oh.
growing up.
Yeah.
Was like seeing your breath. You know,
Yeah.
It was so cold. Like it's the exact same thing. Like I'm a bitch now. I remember going out, letting my dog out to the bathroom at 2 a.m. in November in New Jersey, and I would be wearing pajamas and a t-shirt, and I would just like dance. I'd be like, "Go take a shit!" Right. Just like standing in the backyard while he like sniffs the grass and walks around for 15 minutes. And now like I leave the house, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's 50. I better start the car.
a bit
Better
nippy.
warm it up."
Yeah. It's supposed to snow tomorrow in Massachusetts, and I fly home on
okay.
Friday.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
So,
I'm flying tomorrow too.
oh, you're flying tomorrow?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm
Andy and
flying-
I were on the same flight for Thanksgiving.
We were. Yeah.
Yep.
The same Southwest.
Though
flight.
I spent
Did you go
extra
to
money.
each other's house for Thanksgiving?
No.
No.
He lives on
Granted,
the
there's,
Cape.
yeah,
I'm
there's
not
more
gonna
than one
venture
house
over
in
there.
Massachusetts. So.
God damn it.
3.
It's gonna be 77 by Sunday.
Really?
Yep, there you go.
Well, I'm
and
not
Austin's
gonna
coming
fucking
back.
be
Yeah.
here.
It's bouncing back.
It
Dude,
was kind of nice
see
to
how
go
Burlington,
outside
Massachusetts is
and have
doing.
the feeling of like, ow, the air hurts my skin.
you know what else
It's
was
below
nice
freezing.
too? Using the heat in my house. It was like, ooh, it's
always a big deal.
It's nice and toasty.
You get that smell the first time you turn the
yeah,
heat on.
Like, is my house burning down? Oh no, I just haven't.
I'm
used
not
the
used
heater
to that
yet.
because I grew up with just radiators and there was
Same
no
here.
air, so I
Same
never
here.
had the smell. Now it's like, what's on fire?
Yep.
What are you
Yep.
doing?
I got
Weather.
used to that. I grew up with the barely functioning
43 right now?
radiators, where it's like you're literally hugging the
Wow.
radiator
Oh.
for
I
heat.
do like central air,
Oh,
but I
it's
do
great.
miss being able to bung a towel on a radiator and having it
Bong
warm.
it.
I could see that. I mean, you could like throw it in the microwave, right?
Yeah, but
Does it work
You
if there's
live
no
in
moisture?
Texas. Just throw it out the back door for 5 minutes and it'll be
Yeah,
dry.
but then there'll be bugs
Oh,
on it.
Austin
Shit.
looks so
It's a
nice
white towel.
weather-wise.
Are bugs attracted to white towels?
A couple of days ago, it was twice as
You know,
warm.
hung a
in
white sheet
Massachusetts than
outside?
it was here.
No.
Look at
I've
Austin.
had a dryer for my entire life.
Well, I mean, look at
Austin
look at
can
us.
fuck
Ryan.
off.
60s,
All right.
70s.
All right. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We're
Well,
in
like,
Austin.
I'm
Fucking-
looking
They're,
at the
they're getting,
weather.
they're getting mad at the weather.
I'm
It was
looking at the
funny.
weather for the next
You're
week.
not
60,
wrong.
64,
So what do
70.
England-
Yeah,
Englanders
no, it's
do.
real bad.
Then we go home. It's actually not bad. It's 40s, like low 40s.
Last week
But
in Austin,
fuck.
we had a day that was in the high was in the 40s, followed by a day that the high was just shy of 80.
It happens.
The
man.
fuck?
I mean, and to be fair though, the fuck part is the cold part.
The what part?
The fuck
fuck
part.
part. The fuckman.
The
fuckman.
fuck part is normally it's never
We're
that
not in
cold.
California.
It was
Come
The
on.
weird
Interesting.
70s is actually normal for Austin.
It was interesting when everyone came in that day. It was freezing, and everyone came in wearing coats, and I was like, "Ooh, don't we all look different?" And I
Yeah,
didn't have one.
Jeremy also is still rocking his
We were allowed
fucking
to.
his Boston jacket. He came in with like his big leather jacket, which he
It
never
just,
wears
it just
ever.
says so much about Austin that one day a year people wear
There it
coats.
is.
I have like
2
four,
days a
I have
year.
like 4 of those in my closet that
Yeah.
you never see me
the
in
East
because I
Coast.
live here. Yeah.
The East Coast
TPG.
jackets.
There it is.
He TPing?
Yeah, he's
He's
TPing.
over there.
TPGing over there? Yeah, he's doing it. I feel like I'm controlling this podcast with this.
Yeah, you've been
Fly it
filming
around.
with
Did
it.
you already fly it?
I did earlier.
You got
I flew it
busy
like
hands.
directly into
Try
the
and land it on my
microphones. I'll never land it on your head.
You can do
might.
it. Yeah. There's not what you've got going for you in here is there's not a lot of air currents.
You have to drop it from at least 2 feet though.
Oh no, well that's not gonna.
What do you mean drop it?
Well, because I like hovered it above your head and then just turned it off and it went. You can't just.
You want me to turn it
crash
off on your
into-
head?
Yeah.
Maybe Ruthie.
All right, so I'm gonna fly this helicopter and fucking smash it into Gavin's head.
Or into the microphone.
I'll guard my eyes.
On the upside, it weighs like an ounce.
That's what you
You have
think.
to straighten out the thingy.
Straighten out what?
What if
that
it's-
that to be your best.
Steffi's Christmas present.
That's good.
All right.
Whoa!
All right, hold on. What if I
A
want to
little,
take it
little
up?
bit of a rough start. Hang on
Gotta
here.
moderate the.
Michael's like,
Hang
no,
on there.
just adjust that.
Just very gentle, very gentle.
Oh, there it goes.
God,
Where'd
there
it go?
goes.
There it is.
Found it.
Okay.
Dude, this thing's out of control today.
Just,
Wow, controlled landing though.
Goose it a little bit. Just you gotta find that little just like stasis point.
Oh, it just stopped.
It's
All right.
Out of range.
Is it falling over?
No, it landed perfectly upright. Oh, despite it's out of range.
Just put it over his head, and then I'll just turn it off and just drop it on his head.
Oh, it's nice and windy.
Dude, it's so damn hard to control the altitude.
Oh, there you go, there you go.
Control descent.
Oh, Michael.
Look at that. That looks like a movie. That's like the end of Die Hard.
I mean, I see the bar, Ryan. You're assuming I have control over this thing.
Can you turn it at all?
I'm allegedly supposed to be able
Whoa,
to
that was
control
nice.
it. All right, now I'm gonna go for a
Oh,
turn.
there you go, there you go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's seen him.
It's I'm in its sights.
You gotta pitch it forward.
Damn.
You spilled
wow.
it.
Oh,
there we go.
oh. Right.
I'll see if you can suck up that.
Oh, there you
silly
go. No. Oh, Michael. Little forward. Oh, Michael. No.
string. I like the fact that I was able to do it with my phone and control it with one
You
hand.
didn't
and
have a
somehow
thing
I
like
did it.
this device.
No, I
man.
know. I wouldn't ever
Oh,
be
there
able
you
to do
go.
it again.
Go that way.
Go that
Oh,
way.
boy.
Go that way.
You gotta watch this episode. I'm sorry, listening isn't gonna help.
Oh, Michael. Oh, that
You're
was
so
so close.
All right.
It just keeps going backwards.
I feel the wind.
Maybe there's a draft.
Lean
I
it
don't really know.
forwards.
It does really want to
There you
go that
there you
way.
go. Oh.
Oh, I felt the wind. Oh, what's gonna
Oh,
happen?
wow, it's so close.
Get over his head!
Drop it!
Grab it.
Oh.
That was very windy.
I almost there.
Oh, Michael, you almost had
so
that
close.
one. You almost had that one.
Lining up in the 5 by 5. Boom!
Hot! I want it!
Oh, there you go.
Oh shit!
No, we're fine.
Everyone
Him.
in broadcast is like,
Get him. Get him.
There it is.
Lean forward. Pitch it.
pitch it. Yo!
You're getting it. You're doing it. Oh,
Damn it! I did turn it off. I like hit you in the back.
That was a good.
I fell right behind you. I tried.
That was a good
Yeah, that
try.
was good
Dude,
attempt.
it's fucking hard to control,
Yeah.
man.
take some
Yeah.
practice.
It is difficult.
Do you think if you tied a string,
Sweating.
if you tied a string around it and tied the other end to your penis and just had the penis on the table, would you be able to puppeteer your penis?
Oh my God.
I mean,
no,
I would
think
yank
you just
it
go.
uncontrollably.
Oh,
Yeah, it would be like, ah! I'd be pulling it all over the place.
You'd probably hit your own
Unless
dick
you
with
have
it
the
too.
world's lightest penis. I'm pretty sure it's not going to
If
move
your
it
dick
at
is
all.
a string.
It's not gonna move it at all. How dense is your penis?
Those things are not very strong. Look, here.
Listen, at full acceleration, I think that should get
you
my dick up.
underestimate my penis.
Just grab it, turn it on full bore, and see if it moves.
I feel like if you tied a string around my finger,
It'll
you'd lift
lurch
it.
in your hand.
Let me feel the force of
I
it.
gotta turn it on first.
Why don't we get a
Guys,
hot dog?
We're going really crazy with this.
Do we have any hot dogs and string?
I want to feel the force.
You know, that's we could do some science.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
You can see it kind of lifting off. Yeah.
Seems like.
Listen,
it's
I think
fine.
if he went full force, that could get my dick off the table.
Just a little.
Yeah. I think it would literally go.
We need a hot dog and then like a kielbasa and
Dude, I'm getting some.
Level
I'm
it
bringing
up,
some
yeah.
back next week. My mother always buys like a bunch of them now.
maybe a bratwurst.
Dude, this
a good
episode brought to you by Nancy.
Yep, my mom. Or
Andy Nancy.
Yep, Andy Nancy.
That's her name.
Toys are fun. I think
hell of a gift.
As a 28-year-old,
honestly.
I'm still into toys.
I have not had something this cool in a bit.
Yeah,
Toys have gotten more
fun.
dangerous.
I've been playing with it since yesterday.
It helps you forget the bills, you know.
Those
the
are cheap now.
longing depression in life.
They really are.
and-
That was actually, and we never did it, and the order changed, and I've never had Jack in a versus again. But one of the versus ideas I had was to, since he's the flying
First one to get their dick off the
person,
ground with a helicopter.
was to do that. Yeah, we're just going to tie our dicks to a helicopter. No, I was going to get 2 of those, and we were going to fly. Well, we ended up doing a variant of it with the cars.
Yeah. So you're gonna do the same track? We could easily do that. Why don't we
could.
do that today?
I like how, like, through various years of crap, like Jack is the flying guy because of GTA.
Yeah.
That's it. That's why. Like, if you said that to someone in the real life, they'd be like, "Oh, does he fly or something?" They'd be
No,
like,
but he's real
he
proud
likes
of it.
Video
flying
game.
a lot. But it's funny because of how accurate that is. I would say the flying guys are Jack and Gavin.
Yeah.
Like it's always one of them.
One
I
of
mean,
them-
Jack's
You guys-
a good flying guy. I just like to fly.
Ah, but that's not true though. But you've pulled off some like better stunts. You landed on the side of that mountain. Jack didn't do that.
That's true. And
You
I
landed
think
the what was it? The Titan.
the proudest thing I've ever done flying-wise was get the bus on top of the maze bank while I was flying the
You
Titan.
did do that.
Oh yeah.
And that was
See, like
fluke.
like
It hit the railing and stopped.
Like
but-
you're saying it, I'm going, oh yeah, that's why. In the back of my head, you're the better flyer guy to me though. Like Jack's the guy that talks about it all the time. You're the guy that you're like, I'll do it.
Oh, shit, I forgot about that. That was an amazing thing we
the
did.
problem
It
with
was
that
great.
is though, then sometimes you're like, I'm going between the gap. Jack doesn't do that.
Did I make it through the gap?
He did make it through the gap, but only because the gap was wide enough.
Yeah.
There was 2 buildings in GTA that were like, there was like a space like this much in between them, and we were pretty sure the helicopter wouldn't fit between it.
Well, because the blades.
Because the blades
yeah.
looked like they were gonna hit the
the
wall.
blades of a
still make
helicopter.
it through,
So
though.
Gavin
They're
really
like a
wanted to
cat's
go
whiskers.
in. Jeremy and Ryan didn't want to do it. I unfortunately, I was like,
I put it to the group before I
here's
went.
what Michael said.
Swing voters.
Here's what I said. I was like, you're never gonna make it if you go in. But if you floor it and turn the helicopter sideways, you could probably squint.
Here's
Which
what
he
you were doing
attempted
because
and completely
I could
failed
see
to
it.
do.
He did. Yeah.
from my
But made it
post,
through
I
it.
could
Yeah.
see what you were doing,
Yeah.
and you were going like, Gavin, don't do it. Do not do it. That's what you were doing.
That's true. I actually was doing that. I'm glad you noticed that.
Is that the face camera?
I assumed yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I assumed no one noticed that in the room. I was like, definitely don't
Oh
do
no,
that.
the eye of
Gavin.
God saw you. do it.
Absolutely not.
I
Do
figured-
that. I totally forgot I did
I
that.
figured there's no way of me doing this and then. Oh, this is the
right?
clip. This is it. This was
Dude,
magic.
broadcast is quick.
There's-
You guys are good.
Oh, this is the boss?
This is you
Yeah.
drop.
This is me
driving
telling you
fucking.
to shut up.
Oh
and talk
my
about
God.
Pokemon, shut up. We're about to hit the bank.
What were we talking about in Pokemon?
I don't know, like.
That bus
what
looks like a
Pokemon
Pokeball,
was it?
doesn't it? That bus is Pokeball colored.
Boom.
Oh my God.
Incredible. Incredible.
That's a proud moment. Everyone lived except for me.
That's true.
And then I think Jack crashed a cargo bomb into it later. And it
Yeah,
tumbled.
that's why you're better than Jack.
There you go.
But I felt like the gap was like this. The helicopter's coming like this. There's no way I'm going to do this. The only way I'm going to do that is to like swing and stank it around and curve it, which I'm never going to
Yeah,
do. So I was
essentially-
just like, screw it.
Essentially, what you did was go right through, and it was wider than we thought.
You did. Yeah, you went, that-
He kind of tilted to one side and then just went straight through.
Even if the blade hits something, you can power through something as long as it's not a long time.
Yeah, if
you can
the
still
gap-
power through it.
that's what happened.
If the gap is bigger than the chopper pit
Exactly.
itself,
You could still power through it.
Yeah.
It
that was
did
my
hit
thing.
on the back or on the left side. but
It
was-
kind of like spit it out the other side.
I was happy we didn't die because that was a hell of a reset.
Then
time.
we immediately fucked something up after that, but because because
Yeah,
that was the,
that
first
was the
attempt,
failed
and then,
mission.
And then you're like, we on,
think I
on the
jumped
second
out.
attempt, you're like, I can see the gap, and we're like nowhere near it. It was like on the horizon, and you're already talking about.
Oh, that was the first special mission. The special.
I just don't remember
mission.
why we fucking failed.
Are we gonna
It's
do more of
because,
those?
well, I don't want to say it because
Alright,
it's
well,
in the
let's-
video.
yeah, watch the
yeah,
video. The video won't be out for a couple
Are we
weeks.
gonna do
Yeah.
more of those special?
Absolutely.
Ryan has
Three
Three
missions.
missions.
Three more.
Three
Three
queued
more
up.
we can do right now.
Well, not right
Let's
now.
do it after this.
Right now.
You can
we
do it
can
after
go
this.
do
It's
it.
the perfect time because there's 4 of the main 6.
And then maybe my desk will be being taken down. You'll hear in the background as they
That's just
drill
your-
it out of the
that's just-
ground.
That's just your chair.
I quite like.
What's that noise?
I like face cam on GTA.
part of
Yeah?
it.
Do you?
Yeah, it's cheeky.
Oh, it's cheeky.
Mine didn't work, so
Well,
there
I
was
mean,
that.
It was really for Jeremy and us looking at it.
Yeah.
You doing that.
We did get that side of the room.
Ryan is like
important part.
these days. Ryan's the king of losing footage.
I've only lost that one recently,
Bullshit.
and it's because.
Well, here's your crown.
all right.
You lost the drunken bar fight stuff.
No, it just didn't get started, and you were the one sitting at the computer when
You
that
started
happened.
it.
I
You were
see a
sitting there. Why
blame
didn't you
game
fucking
happening.
fix it? Oh,
There you go. And that's the blame game.
I don't
is
even know
concluded.
that I didn't start it. You might have fucked
Never
it
mind,
up.
round 2.
It was just gone.
Yeah, sure. It's just gone.
Round 2 concludes. Victor undecided.
That helicopter was cool.
It was fun. It's fun. I'm gonna play with that a lot today in the office.
How many of those can you get in a room?
Well, they all
Would
operate.
the draft of the other one affect the other one?
Yes.
It would, but your bigger concern would be what operating.
This one only
band
has
they're in.
A, B, so.
Well, surely then, in that case, if you get 50 of them, you could drive 50 at once.
Fuck, dude. You have
There's
all
some
the
of those probably
power.
overlap.
Just have a whole fleet.
That would get my
would
dick
be
off the
amazing.
table.
That definitely would. Maybe your balls.
How many
as
of those
well.
attached to a chair
Maybe
would
your
it take to lift you
balls
up?
as well.
Your balls or your balls?
Oh,
You put your balls in a
God,
bowl.
that,
rice balls.
that conversation about the rice balls. They
what
had,
video was that? That came out, right?
No, that was we're talking about lunch.
That must have been
Well,
on
yeah, it was
Monday.
in a video.
Was it in
though.
a video?
No, it was definitely Monday.
Oh
It
no,
was in
that
a
came
video.
out. It was Skybike. I don't remember. That was
Skybike. Skybike was when I hooked on Jack's plane. We were trying to
yeah.
take off from the airport with the bikes and the wings.
Bunny hop it and then
Yeah.
Probably should have been a things to do that one.
I feel like we should have. Well, it was like a mix though. We did other shit.
We
in
just
there.
did other
really
shit
well.
too. 'Cause you
I
did
wish
that
we
on the
got
video.
it.
We didn't
better
get much
than
better,
that.
yeah.
You know, I wish like Jack and I got off the ground twice.
Yeah. It's the
Like,
kind of thing where
like
it's like.
up over the ocean, but then he kept like making a sharp turn or something.
It's the
and
kind of
dropped
thing
me.
that if you spend a day doing it, you'll probably get it. But we can only record for so long all
Yeah.
together, so it's.
Yeah, that's
we're never
pretty much
gonna-
what that one
In
was.
a Let's Play, it's never going to be as good as if we dedicate someone to do that.
Yeah, that was like a let's play with a little things to do thrown in
Yeah.
for a little flair. But man, once we get all of, like we already started doing it, but once we get all those like specialty vehicles, there's so many things to do so we can shoot.
Yeah.
It's fucking
they're
crazy.
fucking great.
Like
It's insane to me how deep into multiplayer one of those special missions is. Like, think of the one that you need 32 cars.
Yeah.
For someone to buy GTA, the moment they get it, to finishing that mission must be like 12 hours of work.
And
Yeah.
a lot of money.
And a lot of money.
And cash. if you
and
don't wanna spend
also
the time
a
to do it.
game that's been out for 3 years.
Yeah, 2013.
There's
yeah.
some like deep multiplayer stuff.
Honestly,
in that
like
game.
GTA at this point, especially with like the new shit coming out, I mean, it's for people that make videos and for people that only fucking play GTA. Like, it's not casual at all. All the shit we're using is not for a casual player. It's not like, oh, I just got an Xbox, I got a console, I got 3 games, and now I want to spend $450 buying cars in GTA.
Yep.
You know, or yes, you can get money in the game, or play this game for the rest of my life. You
It
know,
literally is that.
Like, I'll play this game for 2,000 hours and then I can buy shit. Like,
feel
normal
like-
people aren't gonna do that. I wouldn't fucking do it.
You can make bunts in the heists though.
You can make butts in the heist, but even that,
It's
like,
not
it
even
takes
that much
I
fun.
still even haven't
time,
finished all the
man.
heists.
It's not.
If
it's
you
playing
finish
not
all the
that
heights,
much.
I think it's if you finish every single one. There's 4 of them, right?
in a row with the same group of people and none of you die, then you get a shit ton of money. Then you get
But
like
even
20
that's like,
million.
is it
Are you
20
serious?
No, like,
It's
it's
a
not
lot.
like 20 million, is it?
I think it's a lot. It's something like that.
There's
Yeah.
some major
Holy
bonuses.
shit!
Yeah.
Well, we should fucking do that.
You want to try it?
Can we
I mean,
please do that?
it's been
Because
so long since we've done the heist that it'll probably be funny to do it. Man.
Also, like, a bunch of us didn't do.
I've
all
never
the
done any of the heists.
because, like, it was
like
swapping
like
out.
the day you made me feel weird.
I remember that.
Objectives?
God, there were so many comments about that too. You're like, Michael, you made me feel
funny
You made me
earlier.
feel weird. Michael
we
made
ever
me feel
explain
funny
why?
earlier, and I was like, stop saying that. That sounds
that
weird.
It made me
episode-
uncomfortable.
That was the Trevor episode, and by Trevor I mean Jeff. Trevor, that was that episode.
It was.
Okay.
Hang on. Ryan's got the deets.
There's a bonus for first time. There's all in order challenge, which if you do all the heists in order, including setups, you get a 1 million cash bonus.
That's good.
bad.
Complete all heists, including setups, with the same team of players to receive an additional $1 million.
Damn.
nice.
Should have done
And
that.
complete all heists in order with the same group of players without losing any lives to get 10 million.
Damn.
Okay, that's
A
pretty.
bonus.
That's also never.
That's
ever,
like-
ever
So that's a
going
12
to
million
happen.
bonus if you do it all.
That's what like.
But is that
over
one
$100
sitting?
worth of
How does
money?
it track that though?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think it's one sitting.
Probably not. It's probably just the same group of people.
Yeah,
But
so
how does
Let's just stream that today.
if it's in order.
I mean, it knows it like Lester's always in your phone for like the next heist.
Every
So I
time-
bet it like keeps
But I'm
track
complete
of like.
though. So what? Can I redo it?
Yeah, but so am I, and I still have them in my phone. Like, cause I started a new one. Like when you start a heist, like he always is in your fucking phone. Like I restarted after I beat them all, and like it's a message in my phone I can never delete. Like the next leg.
He
of
always
the
calls
heist
you
that
like
I'm in the
within
middle
10
of.
seconds.
I
of
see.
watching.
I've
I
never
assume
started
it-
a new one. It's just like,
That's
hey,
probably
you've done all the
that's
heists.
probably it.
You'd
Like,
have to
like once you
play
start one, I think
on
it
easy.
saves like where the fuck you are. Is that a thing in there? Like, do you have to play it on normal or hard or anything?
I think
It
it'd be
doesn't
impossible
specify
on
here.
hard.
It seems fucking impossible on easy, especially with you, it's
Yeah,
impossible.
I was gonna say, I was like, we should do that, but I
Impossible.
can't be a part of it.
And I will die as well.
You would have
Absolutely.
to control yourself for like hours. It's impossible. Like, can
True.
you imagine
I know
doing
I
the fucking
could.
nice gob? Can you imagine?
a huge
It was.
piece of
I
spit.
know because you stopped in your tracks. Can you imagine doing the fucking sneaky sniper level
There you go.
Oh god.
that we failed like 800 times? The stealth level. I mean, I guess like, can you fail?
I would
just can't
assume
die?
you can't.
It doesn't specify.
Because a death
that
is
you
different
can't
than a
fail.
failure.
That is true.
Is
You
there an
can
achievement
fuck
for
up
that?
the thing.
Sounds like an achievement.
Is there a level that there's a level you can't get discovered in? Is that the thing?
Well, I said
Yeah,
there's a
just
level
landing
where like
machine.
you have to be stealthy, and
Oh.
if you set off an alarm,
I didn't actually
criminal
do-
mastermind challenge bonus 12 million.
Wow.
All heist setups and finales in order with the same team without losing any lives.
that's all the bonuses
So that makes
at
me
once.
think
Yeah.
you could fail it. You just can't die.
Yeah.
But you would certainly like dome yourself or like fall off a bridge or
that
something.
would be-
And all it takes is one guy shooting one of us in the head, and that's it.
Dude, it's
Well,
like
those aren't
can
public, though.
Can you imagine?
No, but I mean, like, an enemy.
Oh,
that
where
screen is
You're
awesome.
dead. Yeah, it is awesome, and broadcast is awesome. They're like this. I'd have that picture up by next Thursday.
Yeah.
Yep. You're like, okay,
I didn't even know it existed. They pull up our own footage, and I'm like, we did that? How'd you fucking find
I was
it?
timestamps
just thinking
like
about the heist the other day because I wanted to buy the Valkyrie, the helicopter
Yeah.
that Ryan flies around when we do the car things.
Yeah.
And I was like, why can't I buy the fucking Oh, it's part of a heist. Never done it.
Is that
Yeah,
like
I
the,
didn't
like
do
the
that.
Army
Yeah, you have to
Apache?
The-
Yeah,
the one
yeah.
with the 40 millimeter cannon on it. It's
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah.
I didn't do the final heist.
I was
so
wrong.
whatever
You
get
cannot
from
take
there.
a shot though. If you get hit by a missile, it
It,
does.
Well, same
you
thing
up.
with the Hydra. That thing's like made out of like fiberglass and like
Yeah.
tears. It's just very delicate.
Fiberglass and tears.
Yeah.
I royally fucked up Michael though. When we were doing the car because we weren't recording it, we were just grabbing the cars and everything. So that's literally what we would do: is Ryan would drive the Valkyrie, I would be in the 40 millimeter cannon, and Michael would be would parachute out, grab the car, and go. So Michael gets in the car and starts driving back, and I'm bored in the thing.
Jeremy's just wasting everything in front of me. I'm driving the car, and it's just like in front of me, and I'm like, "You're kind of close, man." I'm like driving through all of this. It's
So
not behind
literally,
me.
I shoot a truck, and it blows up, and it lights the car next to it on fire, but doesn't kill it. And then Michael starts driving up, and the car turned and hit him and exploded.
I had
watch the thing.
$2,000 on the car, like damage.
Worth of damage
like, you
that
have
Ryan
pay
has to
2,000.
pay.
I'm like, da-dum. Jesus Christ! And it was 16,000. And
Like, Ryan
I
has
was
to
like,
pay
fucking
16
Jeremy! And he's like, oh, did I get you?
Well, because I was
And he
shooting
goes,
someone else further
oh,
down the
shooting
road.
down the block. Did I get you? And then like
Basically, DIY'd a heat-seeking rocket.
he literally pulled up the footage because we had Elgato open. He pulls it back and he's like, "Yeah, I set a car on fire."
Like I could see it go off of my screen with all the wheels on fire, turning towards Michael, and then just the amount went up.
There's one more special bonus that has been added, I think. And I'm not sure if this is. It seems like the information on this is a little shifty, but this gives us an interesting in to do it. It's called Another Perspective, and it's to do them all in first person.
Yep.
And what's that
Damn.
bonus? What's that bonus?
$100 grand.
Oh fuck that!
Jesus!
That'd be cool though.
It would be cool.
To drive
Yeah,
the
it would
armored
make a very
car
different
alone in
video.
first person's a nightmare.
So hard in first person.
Especially that armored car, the first
Yeah.
one you get.
The
Oh,
engine-
okay,
just
everything
like
strip.
splits.
Yeah.
There are also elite bonuses to each heist. Like for the Fleeka job, it's do it in under. I don't know what it means by 5.2. Complete in under 5.2, nobody gets
It
wasted.
says 5 minutes 20 seconds.
Is that what 5.2
It
means?
says 5.20. It just should be a colon instead.
It
of
doesn't have a. There's not a.
Well,
oh,
complete
I
in
get
under
ya.
5 minutes and 20
440
seconds.
makes more sense there than 5.2.
It's
Yeah,
5.20. It's
Yeah,
a time
but-
code.
That could be a time code.
It just
sure
needs
it's
a
a
colon.
time
Could you
instead
do
of
it in 5 minutes though? The whole
Fleeka
Fleeka
job?
job?
Can drive to the
we?
bank.
No.
You drive to the bank. You. And
Do
then
the
you
thing.
It
Yeah,
takes
that's the
us
easiest one.
12 minutes to decide who's riding with who and what car we're taking and where we're going. And Jack's like, well, I'm already heading to the airport.
I
He's
guess-
got a plane. Jeff's like, oh, God! Yeah.
I guess that's just talking about the actual heist, not the setups, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
I
do it
would
under.
fucking hope so.
The Fleeka job's easy. You
Do
just
it
get in
under
the car,
5
You
minutes.
drive to the bank.
run over Leicester.
Nobody gets
Yeah.
wasted and vehicle damage under 6%.
Yep.
And then that's only 50 grand.
If there
but
was a
there's bunch of
playlist
different ones.
that was just all heist setups and heists in one big long streak, that'd be really cool. Because all the
Opposed to, like,
faff in between
pulling you
is
out of
what's
the
gonna-
pulling you out. You gotta start the game up again.
Oh, you mean
gotta
like
go
the
to-
setups and shit?
Yeah, like I remember doing the heist. You'd finish one and be like, I guess I wait for Lester to call again. Is that how you get the next heist?
Yep.
He just rings you up.
Yep. And then you have like 3 or 4 setup missions.
Yeah.
and then the heist. Which most of the setup missions are pretty cool.
Yeah.
The heist is like the big fucking finale, but
Yeah.
even most of the setup missions are cool.
These special vehicle missions we're doing,
They're mini heists.
feel like mini heists.
They're like baby heists.
Great.
I did the.
It's all about the escape. It's
I don't
like
want
the escape.
to exactly. I don't want to spoil it too because again, the video's not out yet. But I redid it with Andy last
ramp
night,
car one.
and it was cool. But like, thank God we did it with 4 people. Like we
Yeah.
just did it with the
I
2 of
bet,
us,
yeah.
so it was just one van, one ramp
It
car.
seemed pretty easy, despite me nailing you with a fucking.
I mean,
cop
it
car.
was easy as shit for the 3 of us. I'm just saying, like, cinematic. Like,
Yeah.
shit everywhere, cars flying through the air. Like, one ram car is not the same as 3 of them. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit,
was-
that looked cool.
The thing is with the ramp cars, I guess it depends on the car you hit and the speed. Some of them are just like whoop, whoop, and then occasionally I was driving behind you,
physics
and
just
you
don't
would
make
send
sense.
one to the moon, and it would explode because it went so high. It would land on its upside down and
Yeah.
just blow up.
The,
Cinematic as hell.
the 9 new cars they introduced completely changed the game. Like,
Yeah.
like legitimately. Like, there's shit you could have never, ever done in that game before. And they're like, fuck it. You can,
Michael
you can
driving the
jump
kid
now.
around was like, it's like having cheat codes on. Is how he described
Yeah.
it.
I mean, we found the first car that we can't lift up with a cargo bob.
Weirdly,
I think
too.
you
Yeah.
can lift the dump, you can lift the
It's
bus.
the
Wastelander.
the
Wastelander.
Wastelander.
Yeah.
I think
Oh.
maybe
Big truck. It
It's
just
weight
literally
is just so
does
fucking
not
off.
come off the ground. Like the
You-
back tires
you can-
will not come
Yeah,
off
you can
the
lift
ground.
it up and make it wheelie. That's about
Yeah.
it.
Interesting.
It
Dude, that'd
carries
be-
a fucking. You can carry the tank. You can carry the dump. You can't
should-
carry the Wastelander.
We should see if we can drive one up Chiliad and then see if anyone can drive down it with a cargo bob.
And then also at the same time, I can just fly my car down Chiliad for no reason, but it's just really fun.
Yeah, we had a great
With the
shot
parachute,
that I
yeah.
actually recorded from like the whole thing we were doing while we weren't recording, grabbing the cars, where Ryan and I are in the Valkyrie going towards the next car, and Michael's driving up Chiliad behind us, or driving up a mountain at least, in the kit, and we're like, we get over the top, Michael goes, hey, turn around, look behind you, and I look behind me in the helicopter, just in time to see the car go off the top of the mountain and open a parachute and fly down.
It's so cool.
That's what's great about our capture setup is when we're not recording, we can go back and
Scrub through
do
it.
that, and then in a video we can mention it and show it as
Yeah.
like a thing that happened.
We think
We
we're
should do that
probably
more.
going to do that.
Yeah.
Something like, well, all the stuff we had to go through to get these missions. It'll just be that shot.
Well, them achievement hunter boys didn't know what they were getting into.
It looks
Sure
just
hope this car
like
has a
that.
parachute. Oh shit, it does.
God, it's insane that we can talk for a whole podcast about a game that's 3 years old.
It's, I
true.
mean,
It's
they
crazy.
keep
Parts of it
adding
are.
new shit, man.
That's the point, yeah. parts
Lots
are.
of aftermarket parts.
You're also slowly teaching me how to play it. I've never played outside of a video, so I've
You're
never
still
really
only
like.
76, I think.
I can't even call muggers at it.
No, Gavin's
Slowly
slower than
teaching
I
me how to
am.
play it. Gavin
I'm-
just found out that Merryweather was a thing.
Well, I mean, at the beginning, when we were all learning the game, you boosted straight to 100, and I was at level like 18 the whole time, so I couldn't do any of the stuff, so I didn't bother learning it. So now I have the ability. I'm like, oh, what's all this 3-year-old shit that I can do now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that week 1.
Yeah.
Everything you're experiencing now, I had within
You
a
and
week
Ray
or 2
just
weeks of the game.
milked that one mission.
I needed
over
that
and
rocket
Yeah.
launcher, man. But not even like Ray got one up on me. He milked that one mission up to 100. I milked that one mission up to like 75 or something, and it was that night. I was like, I'll take a break. I'll finish it tomorrow. They fucking patched it
They
that
nerfed
night.
it.
So then it was like, shit, what else do I have? And there was something that was good but not as good. Then they nerfed that. Then I had to do something else. Then I had to do something else. I had to do something else.
were
Like
eking
the
your
last,
way
yeah, the
through.
last couple levels was just me fucking like doing donuts, like racing at the
That
airport.
racetrack.
Oh,
You can put
the
it
one
in
around
Over
the
and
jail?
Over. I was doing the jail or the airport. I was doing both of them, but like
Yeah.
just racing over and over and over again. I was so fucking pissed off. Like legit, 3 more hours and one night was equivalent to like another week of bullshit. Because like the next day, it was like, oh yeah, they patched it. I was like, motherfucker! Like I was so mad. It was so fucking annoying to try and level it up.
To this
But-
day, I still don't think I've played online outside of a video, or like a setup to a video. Never gone online.
It's
at home.
fun.
Yeah.
It's yeah, it can sometimes be fun.
I've like taken to like again. I was just playing with Andy, but like waiting for him to set it up yesterday. I was just douchebagging. Like I saw people playing. I'm like,
Just DBing.
I'm gonna go show him kit. So it's like I'm driving in. There's 2 cars like parked in a lot or something like that. Or like at one point they were on a basketball court, and I just like dropped into the court. Like I was flying in, just dropped in, did some donuts, and then just drove away.
You should have jumped out.
That's literally I do. That's how I always leave. I'm like, see ya. Like I just jump out, and like the people have one of 2 reactions. I assume it's either like awesome or fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
Look at me, I bought a car.
And you're happy with it.
I don't care. Either
Yeah.
one's good with me. Oh, you saw me. You noticed.
You're going from like overpass to overpass. You're like, don't matter. There's no wrong turns in this car.
Dude, it's like Back to the Future.
I played
No roads.
online yesterday, just like I was like, you know what? I might as well try and level up a little bit more because I just really want to get to 100 so I can get the fucking.
No,
Yeah,
that's
like,
120.
120.
Minigun's
No,
120,
100's the RPG.
Rocket
I think.
launcher,
Yeah, like I just want that, and so I'm just working towards it, and I joined a race. There's a cunning stunts race, like a motorcycle thing. Went around the whole race, like did a lap. It's a really long one. Lap 1 of 7 complete because that's just what the dude had set up, and I was like, fuck. Well, I'm gonna do it now. Like it was just out of spite. I was like, now I'm gonna finish it because I'll probably get a lot of points for it. Did the whole race, got to number 7, and I was like just in first. And there were 2 people right behind me, like trying to hit me, and then they sprunked each other off the edge. And so it was just me out front, and I was like, oh fuck this! I'm gonna get first. So much. The people in last had just parked sideways on the end of the track because they weren't gonna win. So they just
Real
were.
Gavin move.
They were just sideways on the motorcycles.
I approve.
So I like had to hit one and try not to fall off. 3 people go by me. I got 4th. I was like, God damn it! Like after all of that,
I've
It's
never
like-
felt the incentive to actually bother leveling up for the weapons, but ever since that Fagio mod came out where you can have all the mirrors on it.
That's
and I'm not
awesome.
high
What
enough
level is that?
That is awesome,
I don't-
actually.
I think it's like maybe 100 for
Do
the
you
mirrors.
just have to do motorcycle races?
All
Or is
those
it?
mirrors. Yeah.
No,
Most
it's
of
just
the-
character level.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Most
usually
of
all the
the-
modifications.
Some of them are and
Yeah,
for
some
cars,
have character levels with
Yeah.
also the race.
I know for cars, it's like the
qualifiers.
car armor isn't races. That's character.
Most of it
level.
is races,
Yeah,
but yeah,
most of it
some
is.
of them are level.
Yeah.
So that's why we left that car for Gavin. Then he couldn't even put all the mirrors on it. He's like, well, I got some.
I got the antennas on it and the headlights.
He's
but
like
not the
you're like
mirrors.
71 now, I think, or something.
Yeah,
I know you were
yeah.
69 a little while ago because you were like, I'm never gonna play again. 69.
Yeah, that's a nice shirt, Michael.
Oh, dude, thanks. You checking out my Nug Club shirt?
Oh.
You're in
Well,
the club.
I'm, as you know, part of the club. I would say I feel like I'm the first recruit into the Nug Club, right? Like,
I
dude,
like
Kyle
that-
Taylor, he's in the Nug Club. He doesn't even know it.
I've just noticed that the stars are like sheriff badges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like,
You're sheriff of the Nug Club.
Dude, like a bag of nugs, that makes sense with like sheriffs and like the Wild West and shit.
Yeah.
I'd buy it. There was
Like a
a
bag of
couple
swag.
people asking why we put the $sign on it because it's 7 Days to Die and it says potatoes. Just to, like, for people that don't play 7 Days to Die, it's kind of like a confusing.
It would have looked like a
It
bag
It
of
looks
potatoes.
like a bag of potatoes is essentially the reason why. So we kind of dumbed it down for the general public and went
Delicious.
with, money, nug. My favorite part of the shirt, this little nug right here.
Little
There's like
tiny
a
nug.
little, there's like,
A little Grogan.
yeah, a
The
little,
nugget.
little Grogan nug. Oh, dude, I'm not even on camera. Hang on. That's a star. That little nug. This is a star. This is a little nug. This is the star, nug.
I
That's
wanna
why you
play
need the
that-
Nug Club shirt.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
play that clip to you for take that and go back in time 4 years and play that to you. And
Okay.
Have you try and figure out what the hell you're talking about.
I mean,
Like, what is going
I think
on?
my first reaction would be like, well, I'm talking about the Nug Club. Got that. I don't know what it is.
First reaction is that's a sweet shirt.
But it
Yeah.
seems important. Yeah. Also, 4 years ago, I'd be like, why is this bitch wearing glasses? Probably. Like, fucking nerd.
No
Yeah, he
club.
didn't get glasses until he moved here.
I did, which was over 4 years ago.
you
But
didn't wear glasses?
I wore, like, contacts way more. I barely wore glasses. Now I
No.
just wear them pretty much every single day because
I
I'm
need
lazy.
glasses too.
I'm lazy, and they're easy.
I feel like when we met you wore them.
Nah, I wore them on and off, but, like, I would wear them sitting at my desk, and, like, that's it.
I think you're wearing them in the
Like
helicopter.
I mean,
into your
like,
head,
like you
yeah.
can tell I am, but that's because I'm like editing. I'm doing this, and I'm like 2 inches from the screen, and I'm editing. It's like all my artwork for the first like 2-3 years of working here, I don't have glasses, and then I do after it. Like even the fan base is like, fucking bitch wears glasses. I'll just draw him with glasses. Also, I think early on Ray was the glasses guy, so they always drew Ray with glasses. And
But
then I
Jack
didn't.
always wore glasses.
It's true. I guess Jack had it
Jack
too.
always has glasses.
Jack had it too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess Ray had the more like
wear them.
like
I
Ryan
mean,
has glasses.
Their interior.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see him, when he slums it and he
Every
comes
now and
on with
again,
his
yeah.
glasses, or he
The
should
pair of
see him.
glasses I've had since I was at Full Sail.
You should probably like get a new eye exam.
No, I've had eye exams. My eyes have just
Really?
not changed.
Interesting.
They've actually gotten slightly better.
That's a thing? Oh,
Yeah.
man, maybe I'll get better.
Well,
Carrots, man.
I think you should get into a monocle.
why?
Bring that
But
back.
I need two.
No, one contact, one monocle.
Ooh, I mean,
That wouldn't fuck with your
What?
depth
Yeah.
perception.
Why would
Yeah.
I? What,
Wouldn't it- would it-
Is there?
Well, I
can
mean,
you-
one's in your eye and one's in front of your
And
eye.
anytime it
right?
falls out, he just gets
that would like
disoriented and
melt
throws
your
up.
brain.
I mean,
right?
give me a
if
use
you
case
lose if
here.
you
What-
lose one lens from your glasses, can you just pop a contact in the other one?
I think so. I think that's
I mean, you
interchangeable.
I,
could.
I
It
don't
still
think
would
so. I
hurt.
think it'd be weird as fuck. Like, if you have one lens here,
Yeah.
you have like this much gap of not having that
But
lens.
what are you looking at between here and
It
here?
doesn't
Like,
matter.
is
It's your brain makes it into one image. It'll be like, ah! Like, it doesn't know what it's
looking
doing.
through a prism.
Your brain is just like, stop.
It's certainly not happy when I have one contact in.
Yeah,
You know
no, it's just like, never wear one contact.
If you wear one contact, would the other eye adjust to be good at seeing?
No, it just
Yes.
explodes your
Yeah.
brain.
No one's ever tried it before.
Yeah.
Over time, it probably would, right?
I mean, you should be the guy that
I
finds
should probably
out.
try it because
There's
my
the-
eyesight's going to shit.
10 years from now, they'll be like, thank God Andy put one contact in for a year.
'Cause
Because his other eye got
Well,
better.
Maybe
Now
it
we
would
know.
work.
when I was,
no, hey, look, that's a fucking big secret. Like, big contact doesn't want that getting out.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
it's true. When I was-
They keeping us down.
when I was 12, the doctor told me I needed glasses when I turned 30, and I'm creeping up there. He's like, you need glasses by the
Did
time
you
you're
ask
30."
him what the lottery numbers were?
Yeah,
Did
exactly,
Did
yeah.
he give you the day and time?
Yeah,
too?
it's
Was
June
he shaking
2nd.
a 8 ball?
It does not look good.
Yeah.
Unlikely.
Maybe it would adjust. Eyes do weird shit, like when people flip.
Eyes
their
are
view
weird.
upside down, and then like if you put on lenses that flip everything upside down, apparently if you leave it that way for a while, it just your brain corrects it, and now you see things right side up.
I mean, you actually do see upside down.
Yeah,
that's
but like your brain flips
Yeah.
it, so now you can make it flip it the other way.
It's like playing inverted.
That terrifies me though, because I would hate to
Just like
then
stop.
take
Just
them off.
stop.
And everything's upside down now, and you can't take anything else off to
well,
fix
fuck.
that.
Can you imagine opening your eyes
This
and
is
it's
my
upside
life.
down? You're
Oh
just
my
like,
God.
something went wrong.
What if every time he blinked?
Yeah,
everything
if
was
you-
upside
I
down?
can't control this.
Every time you blink,
Blinks,
it flips.
Yeah.
Jeremy's like calling the squirrel guy, like, can you look at my head while you're here? My eyes are upside down. I'm not sure what to do about it.
Smear some peanut butter.
What would be
Peanut
worse?
butter in my face.
Your eyes flipped upside down or your eyes below your mouth?
I would say upside down would be
Yeah.
worse. That seems like.
Yeah,
Can you
just
imagine
everything
you're,
would
like,
just be a little like shorter. or
Eating though, you have to
smaller.
like.
I mean, it'd be annoying
in
to have
your forehead.
food
It
would just be a
raining
little
down past
if you
you.
throw up over your eyes.
That would be
Oh.
sick.
I mean, you can like
But
also like slightly reshape your eye just
Get
by
outta
sleeping
there.
out. No, okay, seriously.
How
I
the
woke
fuck
up
do
one
that?
morning. I slept on my face wrong,
And you reshaped your eye?
and one eye had better vision.
Well, yeah.
Like
It
But
took a while
liquid.
for it to go back. It
Ryan, you
sucked.
LASIK'd yourself.
I did.
So if you just smush your head a little.
Yeah, you just sleep on
know,
two
but-
rocks like
Squishy.
I don't know how else to explain it. Either that or a film formed over my eye. But I woke up and like
Jeremy just got
this
two
eye was just
spikes.
like
good night.
It was interesting in the video I did recently on slow-mo where I threw the ball at Dan's head and his eyes are open, and you can just see the ball like pushing one of his eyes over, but the sockets like tugging it. And it'd be interesting to see like what he could see in slow motion.
oh
Like, would it be like?
Did
like,
you
would
ask
his
him?
vision-
Weird, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Did you
Get a
ask him?
fan.
What did it look like in
Did
slow
you,
motion?
did you pause the video and go, what did it look like here?
His answer was ow.
you know, we could probably figure that out. If we took two GoPros, put them side by side in an eye configuration, you hit it, and then we fed that
Put a
into a,
fake
VR
face
You
headset.
still need like the skin to
Put
like
a
go in
fake
front of your
face on. Get a
and-
pig face.
I think
mean-
your GoPro would be the same. There's so much like liquid and goop that
Yeah.
would be a part of
It needs
how
to-
well you can see.
Need to flex a little
I'm
bit.
probably
yeah.
remembering this wrong, but I have
Yeah,
ever
you
had.
are.
I probably had. I had an eye procedure when I was younger. Or I think it was just like an examination, not a procedure. But I remember I looked in the mirror when I was back home, and it looked like my pupil was like a runny yolk. Like it looked like it was bleeding out of itself. Like it wasn't a perfect circle. And I was,
Was it
like,
was they like dilated your iris?
it was yeah. One of them was
Or the
dilated. The
pupil.
other one was like slightly dilated, but it looked like it was like running. And I was like,
weird.
that doesn't look right.
I
I could be remembering it wrong, but I remember I was like, what is going on?
What you seem to be
Have you seen the
describing
trailer
is
for the new
horrific.
Marvel
Yeah.
movie?
I like the
yeah.
I like the pupils in Rick and Morty. They're like blobs.
They're like little buttholes.
They're not circles.
Squiggly.
Yeah, they're just like squiggly. Like it's almost like a cloud.
Yeah.
It's just like a weird art choice. Like everyone in that show has like cloud pupils. They're not circles.
It's funny.
Art choices are cool. You could read about some of those in like art magazines and shit, right?
I mean, where are you
Michael?
gonna find those
there's
magazines?
you.
I don't know. Why don't you tell
this is
me,
me.
man?
I'll wait till
Highlighting,
this
uh,
slow
This is us doing a
Shit.
reaction video to that video. You just trying to fake him out?
Oh,
Are we
God.
seeing? Have they seen the slow mo thing? All right, now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they should be.
All right.
Yeah, no, it's just for us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was on that monitor. that face.
Right there. What a shithead.
Oh my
God.
god! Like, but it just
Damn.
displaces.
That's like the sped up version. I do it a few times to show the
That-
skull.
look at his
move.
fucking
Dude, that
nose.
looks fucking CG.
And then look at this one. This is like actual speed we shot it.
like.
This is actual
It's like,
speed?
what is he seeing as his eye is like smushed over in his head?
There's the that's
nose.
the soccer ball is now
Look
stopped.
at like his. It's like his face is being pushed out of his skull.
Yeah, that's the
Oh
thing. Is
my-
that the skin, and he's still got his eyes open. The thing is, the skin and muscle on the face has so much give, and the skull has
Look how
absolutely
far over his mouth is.
That's the thing, like all of his teeth have like slid under his mouth, and his nose bones like yanking his nose away.
So
The
great.
human body is so squishy.
It's so disgusting.
Like, think of anyone getting
fucking
punched in the
awesome.
face at any time. That's exactly what's happening.
That's brutal.
Aren't
You can
you
read about
guys-
the human body in some sort of magazine about the human body, maybe.
I bet there's like a human. Oh, this is actually great. I should tell you about Texture.
Oh, tell me about
Then
it.
also, weirdly enough, they're sponsoring this very episode. Dude, thanks to pizza, we're all binge eating. Thanks to Netflix, we're all binge watching. But now with Texture, you can start binge reading. It's the next big thing. The Texture app lets you tap into the world's most popular magazines anytime, anywhere, using your smartphone or tablet. You can breeze through hundreds of your favorite magazines, including back issues, and pick the articles that interest you the most. With Texture, I don't just get to read National Geographic and Every Day with Rachel Ray, which I do absolutely read. I pick those two choices. That's true. The Texture editorial team recommends content for me every day. Plus, I can dive deeper with personalized collections. And right now, Texture is offering my listeners a free trial when you go to texture.com/offtopic. You'll gain immediate entry to all of the top magazines, including back issues and bonus video content. Start binge reading for free right now. When you go to texture.com/offtopic, that's texture.com/offtopic. You watched the read, now go read the magazines. Damn, I added that.
That was good.
Like,
that
I
should be
made
their
that. I
slogan.
made that up.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm good at that.
So,
Where'd Ryan go? He always leaves during the ad
Probably went to
reads,
get a Diet Coke.
but it's
There
right
wasn't
there.
one close
It's
by.
like you go and then you come back. So he must be in the kitchen.
yeah, maybe.
You got
We should get a Diet Coke dispenser for him. Built into
Nah,
the set.
we shouldn't.
No?
No, that's too much for one person.
Too much power.
It's not that important.
You see how much he drinks?
Yeah, but it's just Ryan. Like
but,
the
I mean,
beer,
he's got a
everyone
problem. That
drinks
doesn't mean we
beer,
have to
so
help
if
it.
everyone drank Diet Coke, maybe I'd lobby for it, but I
He
can't.
would
Well, what does
finish
Lindsay
the
drink
Coke
when she's on there?
just as fast as all of us finishing
She
beer.
doesn't really drink. She drinks Sprite and water, pretty much. Also, I try to have her on as little as possible.
Nice.
What are we gonna film today? What are we gonna do?
I think we're gonna fucking film GTA.
but
is
what?
my guess.
But what in it?
I mean, who knows?
The missions.
It's probably the missions.
Just do all the
That's
heists.
what we're gonna do. We're gonna do
In it.
at least 1 or 2 missions. Ryan, did you hear the psychopath? He's like, we could do 3. That could be a video. I was like, that could be like a 2-hour video. You're a psycho.
Well, we don't know,
3
depending
of
on the
them?
missions.
Is it just the
the
final
ramp one
missions?
wasn't that long?
Yeah, it was
It's like 15 minutes.
I guess. Still, I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. As long
I don't want to burn.
as
that
long as you don't
many
have to
in
get
one
the
video.
car. So
The thing
you're
is,
good.
we shouldn't make too many GTA videos with just 4 people. So if we get them all out of the way, then we're back to the 6.
I think if there's 9 missions, it should be at least 10 videos. I don't want to rush it. I want to take my time.
It'd be like half of 2017 will be us doing these missions.
You know, it's
They're good missions, though.
you know we don't know. I don't
Half
know.
was an
I don't know
exaggeration.
these things.
The ramp
Half
mission was.
was an
Did you play any
exaggeration.
more of the missions, or just you just do the ramp one?
No, fuck no. I'm not a fucking savage animal,
Oh.
Jeremy. I'm not gonna play outside of work.
Oh.
I redid the one we already did.
I'd say GTA is the game I'm most scared of to play off camera.
Define scared of.
Because like losing content that
Okay.
wasn't filmed.
Totally agree with you.
Like a lot of time it's like, yeah, we'll just
Yeah.
do the video. But the GTA, so much funny stuff happens in
Yeah.
setup and
Well, just give you ideas though. That's how things to do are born.
Yeah.
Yeah, playing is one thing, but like content is different though. Like I would not. Oh, thank God. Can you imagine if that hit the ground?
Could be
Earth
pork
would have
everywhere.
cracked.
So do we get a hot dog?
What?
He wants to
Gavin
lift
made
up
a
on-
fly hot today.
He
wanted
wants
hot
a
dog and
stand-in
string,
dick.
So he can
Let me go
fly
look at the
this.
fridge. I don't know. Maybe we
Yeah,
got one.
I mean, check. See
Maybe
if
there's a cucumber salad we can fly.
There's definitely cucumber.
We're not gonna
salad.
go cucumber.
Okay, there was
on
like 4 trays of it.
Yeah,
It's
so
in there.
On Monday, lunch is catered. Very kindly to all Rooster Teeth employees around the planet. And we forgot on Monday, I guess.
Yeah, we
Yep.
just totally forgot.
And
Monday did not feel like Monday this
A
week.
lot of the time, the fridge just gets loaded up with the leftovers. All that was left this week was cucumber salad.
I believe
And-
it was and hummus.
Hummus.
I believe it was some kind of chicken dish.
Can
Yeah.
we form?
But we came
a
over. I
hummus
was like,
shaped
I'll
hot
just
dog?
eat scraps of chicken, and they're like, we have 3 trays of cucumber salad, and we were like, all right, what are we eating for lunch? and
then we got pizza.
and then we got home slice, and then I also ate that last night.
Home slice?
That very same home slice.
Oh.
I took one of the leftovers from the pepperoni home, forgot it, left it in my car. Worked out though, because it's actually so fucking cold. It was colder than if I left it out on my counter and didn't put it
How
in the
long was it
refrigerator.
in your car?
It was overnight. I mean, it's cold at
Fine.
night.
Who
That's what I'm
cares?
saying. It's better than being on my kitchen
Yeah, it's
counter.
cold, man. cold
Uh,
out.
so then came home from work yesterday, and I was like, I'm gonna eat this tonight. Had 2 slices, threw it in the trash today.
Oh, you
Nailed it.
threw it away?
Baby, it's cold.
I was gonna ask you for a piece last night, but I was like, I'm
outside.
sure he wants it.
No, I mean, you should have taken it last night.
I
You
know.
didn't. If it's on the
I should've
counter,
been a
you can
soda.
take it. You know this.
I know.
It was sitting out.
I
Here's
really
something.
hate that Christmas song.
That's what I was gonna say.
That is the
Baby, it's cold outside?
terrible song.
Baby, it's cold outside. It's about unconsensual, like, sex, right?
Oh, is it? I didn't even listen to the lyrics.
I mean, well,
Pisses
no,
me off.
it is about a guy like trying to get his rape on because he's
Oh,
like,
God.
Well, it's
But
like
it's Christmas, so who cares?
no, it's not. It's literally a girl being like, I gotta go, I gotta leave, and he's like, no, you don't. He's like, you're not leaving, and like literally, there's a
But
line.
it is cold. She could get sick.
There's
He's
literally
just
a line in it
concerned
where he
about her
offers
safety.
her a drink.
He's
Right?
concerned about her well-being,
She's like,
and
oh,
maybe just tries
maybe-
to slip his penis in her.
I think she says maybe just a half a drink more, and then in the next verse, one of her lines is,
I'm being raped.
It's say what's in this drink.
Oh.
She goes, what's in this drink?
Here's
and
the-
he's totally ignoring her. He's going, but it's cold outside.
Oh, so he's
She's like,
roofied her.
yeah. She's like,
It is a back and forth.
like,
Yeah,
what are
there's
you
a guy going,
doing?
The
It's cold
banana
outside."
is, I feel like,
That's a
heavier
lot
than
heavier.
Wait,
hot
no, we're
dog.
gonna have to take it out of the peel.
We
But
also
once it's out of the
need
peel, we
the-
might be okay.
need a
We need a
string,
string.
too.
I
well,
looked
we're
around.
talking flaccid penis too, so maybe we should do half.
Here's the other thing about that, though.
That was my thought. Is we
Yeah.
can always break it down.
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
They
Did you
don't
bring the string?
I couldn't find anything.
they
there.
don't
We
get to
did-
this in the song. What if he just wanted her to hang out because he wanted her to fly the helicopter and see if it would lift his dick up?
It's true.
It's true.
Baby,
you
it's
never
cold
know.
outside.
that's
Here's
about
the
dick
control.
weight.
Let me see.
I guess.
Lift my dick in the air.
I mean, if it's flaccid though, it's
If
significantly
this banana
lighter.
knew what it was going to be doing when it
Yeah.
was growing on
Let us
that
know if we
tree.
have any twine of some.
This
oh,
seems kind of heavy.
That's
Especially
Oh, wow.
if we're talking flaccid.
all right.
This seems a little too meaty.
So we'll just
take it
But
in
no,
half.
that's the beautiful part though, is we can break it down.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we're gonna
yeah.
have to.
All
I'd
right,
say
you know what?
maybe about
This is
break,
not-
break it off there, and
I mean,
that
this
might
thing
be
works
flaccid.
For the
by
love of
degrees.
God.
So let's see if it
What?
even take off
Watch
with the
this
string.
episode.
I don't listen to it, please.
Put it through both.
We're gonna use the helicopter again.
Get it right under the.
We're now adding things to it.
Speaking of Christmas songs, speaking of Christmas songs,
This
I
song
don't
has
like.
gotten dumber somehow.
Did anybody else think when they were younger? You know that song, the I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus?
Right.
Yeah.
I just always thought she was like a slut.
Nope.
But it was dad.
Yeah, that's
I didn't know that till maybe
Oh,
a
but
couple
like-
months ago.
Like Charlie.
Couple
and the
months
Sunday-
That's it was
ago.
that it was supposed to be the
Damn.
kid's dad.
Fuck my
No, it was just
mom,
mom
Santa.
making out with Santa Claus, and he's
Yeah,
like, Dad
I mean,
doesn't
she
know, but
was.
who gives a shit
Yeah,
about
but he
dad?
doesn't, because the point of the song
All
is
right.
the kid's a fucking idiot
See
and
if you
doesn't
can-
know that Santa Claus isn't real.
See if you can even hover that.
But
with just
in
the
song,
string.
I mean, there's songs about Rudolph
All
the
right, is it
Red-Nosed
on?
Reindeer.
It's on,
I mean,
yeah.
All right, so all right.
They don't go into that
First,
thinking he's
first
not
test. I'm gonna attempt to
String
hover
only.
the string.
Oh, we've got
We're good,
string
we're good.
String
flying.
is good. Wait, hang on. You know what? During the test, let me
With a balloon.
Ryan!
It's gone inverted.
It's not meant to be walked. All
tied
right?
down.
Ryan was like, "Follow me, slave."
All right, don't blow the battery.
Okay.
I was gonna try and adjust it now.
Oh, you want to? Okay.
Yeah, hang on. Let me just straighten it out.
Uh-oh.
All right, it's actually pretty
Which,
straight.
you know, we
So
just
I'll
need
leave
to
it.
know
All
if it's
I'll
got
leave it.
left.
I'll leave it.
So,
It's got
we want to
lift.
break off. How much of it do we want to break
We
off?
want half.
Start all the way.
Half?
Start all the
It's
way.
never gonna lift.
It's
that.
never going to lift the whole
All right,
thing.
all right.
For
He's
the
right.
We
sake of
can't put it
argument,
back
He's
together.
right. He's right.
Wait, hold
if
on,
it
hold on.
miraculously lifts the whole thing, it will be worth it.
Maybe you'll
Listen
actually
to that
cut the
sound.
banana in half for
That
us.
would
That's
be
a
amazing.
dense
Close.
banana.
It's close to
That's a-
dick weight, but not.
I'm
Have
just
you ever
going-
dropped your dick on a table? Like
You slap it down
Now,
sometimes.
slapping
do
is
we?
different.
Do we?
though.
Are we just going for like? Can it?
No, I do it. I do it right in the middle.
You want to see if it can out and out lift it, or are we just looking for the tweak?
I would go in the.
Yeah, I'd go
The
center.
tweak. We
in
want
the-
tweak.
You think
Well,
we-
okay, let's do tweak. As if it was around the bell end.
All right, there you go.
See, but it doesn't have a bell end. I hope it does. I hope it hangs on to there.
I'm gonna. I mean, if it does anything, then we'll be in pretty good shape.
Dude, this is why you.
Ridiculous.
This is right
All right,
here.
that's a
This
bad
can
knot.
we use this?
It's not a great knot, but this is not.
Yeah, slide it down a little
it's
bit more.
a square knot.
Tiny
You
bit
should
more.
tie it around the banana.
Can we get a
I,
clip of
well, I
this
want it loose so we can
you
adjust.
and use this for like a first membership promo?
There we go.
Like you could see us try to like lift a banana that's supposed to be
As
a dick
if it was a dick.
live Friday.
Might have to
12
like somebody might have to
Central.
hold.
I
it
think
in
the
palm,
banana's
yeah.
just gonna slip right out of that.
There you go.
It's probably.
But if it jerks it at all, that's what.
Yeah,
we're
that's
looking
what we're
for.
looking
All right,
for.
ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
It did not really jerk.
Nope.
That banana tugged tight.
All right, go. Just engage full power.
You can do it!
It's like a cargo bomb.
Sorry about your phone.
All right, let's go for half.
All right,
Okay.
yeah.
We gonna
Chop it.
chop
Karate
Let's-
chop it?
You know,
Can you ever karate chop a banana? Do it.
No, I don't want to do that.
Okay, I'll do it.
Look,
Jeremy,
here, let's. No, we're not going to go for half. We're going for 3/4.
Can I see
Okay.
that?
Because again, we can work
Can
our
I
way
see
down.
it? What are you gonna do with it?
It's-
Can I see it? Can I eat that? Is what
Yeah,
you should
no,
say.
that
Can
is
I
a
have
better
it?
question. All right.
All right, ready?
Maybe we should go for center now. I don't know, but here we're gonna
Try
hold
one. Try one more. All right.
Oh, it's tilting though.
Whoop.
Okay.
What just
hang
happened
on.
there?
Sorry, it tilted. Man, it was probably my fault.
Didn't let
but-
go of it.
All right, go ahead. Oh, there was a little tug.
I think
loose.
it's running low on power.
I mean, it probably also is. It's only got like a 7.
Gavin, chop it.
Yeah, they don't last long. All right.
You chop it.
I
You're the
did-
karate guy.
All
I
right.
did bring the powder.
Again! Why do we attack fruit?
Man, good thing that was on that end of the table this time.
arm.
At least I caught it.
Oh, I got knocked.
Why do we keep punching things?
Did I get knocked over by a half a banana?
Yes!
He didn't punch it. He chopped it. There's a difference.
Why don't we have paper towels?
Can we have
all
a
the
mass
time?
one right
compilation of all of these?
We really, I will say, we really should have paper towels on the bar.
It should
I
be
can't
just a
believe that we
permanent
don't.
fixture.
They got him.
All right, so get the rope around
Oh,
one
no,
of
they
those
don't.
bits.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Where did the other bit
All
go?
right.
Oh, the other bit's right there.
So this is our bit. This is our bell end.
I mean, that's the tiny
That's
one.
it?
You got that one. That one's slightly
Listen,
larger.
it's
It's-
you just got out of the pool.
Look, got it.
Yeah.
Some people are growers, some people are showers.
This time-
Some people are neither. That one's slightly larger.
Some just don't have.
All right, you want to slot it through? I'm gonna tug it.
Man, I got a dick story. Speaking of that,
All right.
I when I was on vacation, I walked out of the shower in my hotel room, and Kat was in the room. And
Dude, did she see your dick?
yeah, she did. But I walked out of the shower, and I was like drying myself off and everything, and I'm sitting there, and Kat is like looking at me. I'm like, what? Like, what are you looking at? And she goes, "You really are a grower, aren't you?"
Wow!
And we just went
Oh,
back in.
not anymore.
Insult.
Jesus Christ!
I don't think of it as an
Jeremy's
insult
penis
because-
shrunk 3 sizes that
It
day.
means
There's
she's
a-
impressed with it when it's in use.
Exactly. There's a hefty difference.
Dude, I kind of like take an adult pleasure in like playing with my dick, like when Lindsay's around, you know, of just like being as childish as humanly possible. Like I would
You
walk
windmill?
out, like I would walk out of the shower, she'd be sitting there, she wouldn't have a comment, and I'd be like, dude, check out my dick. You know?
see, I don't
and
do
then
that.
and then do something with my dick,
Like
you know,
what?
like bat wing it or whatever, or
Like
like
flap it around?
or like squish it. I'll make it like as
Put it on, like,
tiny
a
as
puppet
possible,
show,
and
or-
I'll just I'll have like a centimeter nub, and I'll be like, dude, what if my dick was this big? And then Lindsay will just be like, that's. I don't know what I would say to that.
I guess I don't do that much.
fucking
Gavin, what
love
about you? Do
doing
you,
that.
you don't do dick shows?
Dude, I fucking love it. I don't
I've,
give a shit.
Do you ever squish it in all the way and then try and get really aroused so it pops out like a can?
I've never done that.
Can of
How
snakes.
do you get aroused that quickly?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's.
Where do
How
they
can you
do that?
hold? You can't
how do you
hold it in.
hold it in?
though.
I
then
don't
just
know.
get, like,
I've never
boing.
tried that either. I was just putting it out there in the world. I'm hoping that someone.
I'd be worried about if I like pushing it in. I'd be worried losing it in there.
Dude, no, you gotta stuff it in there.
I don't
Like,
think
surely
you
you
can.
could invert it and be like, oh, I need to go to the doctor.
Surely you cannot.
If it was that
Like,
easy, then
surely-
they would not need to do all the
Surely you
surgeries
could
for
lose it in there. It's like, oh, it fell in.
Yeah.
But if you like thumbed it all through,
Like,
like
whoop.
what's stop? It's just your pelvis is just a big cavity.
I mean,
Now
there's
it's
like,
a vagina.
It's never not gonna come back out.
yeah, no, I mean, there's like a, there's a
There's
wide,
muscle
I
in there,
do
isn't
know
there?
that. I've got like,
Either way,
yeah,
I'm
I'm
not gonna
guessing
mess
20,
with it.
25, 26 years of experience. I can't really comment, you know.
I mean, I'll
before I
mess
was
with
a
it.
couple
I mean, I'm
years
not
old.
talking Jeff style slam it in a toilet seat or whatever the fuck
Yeah,
he did.
that's weird.
Or like you
But,
know,
like,
like
dude-
put it in a paper towel roll and try to get turned on.
It's fun to play with.
See what would happen.
This smells a lot like
Why
banana
not?
now.
No, I'm with you. It's fun.
Right,
You
it's
can,
fun.
Stretch
Apparently-
it. It's like
Yeah.
Oh,
stretchy.
you can do the thing with the ball and the hamburger.
It's a fun toy.
I actually know exactly what you're talking
I don't know
about.
what you're talking
Your
about.
like dick is the meat.
You.
So you like take the ball on
This-
top of it.
It's because there's like some show where they.
Puppetry of the penis.
Is apparently the name
Right,
of
it
it.
Seems
seemed
like
like
you have a
you know a
lot
lot.
of details,
Yeah.
but
No,
you're really
I know this because it
slow
was,
playing
like-
them out
Yeah, he
tonight.
is.
It was on demand, and I was like, I'm watching this. You
watched it? I've
Well,
never seen it.
I mean, I think it was a trailer
Oh, okay.
or something, a preview.
Watch the hell out of that trailer, though.
Yeah, it's just people who make shit with their dicks, I guess.
All right.
Is it
What do you mean?
like
make
shadow
shit?
puppets or
Like they'll like take their nuts and like lift them up and then put their dick and they'll be like, it's a snail.
That was
Art.
The
Right?
delivery,
Yeah,
the
what am I
delivery on
talking
that was
about?
like it was the first time you'd ever used the word nuts.
That reminds me, there was a fucking there was a Twitter profile which I think is
stuff on my nuts.
I think it has
Yeah.
been since discontinued.
Stuff on my
But it
balls
was
and
like
stuff.
it was like either stuff on my balls or my balls on stuff.
Yeah.
And the guy's whole, I'm assuming it was a guy. His whole Twitter was just like putting his balls on things.
Yep.
It would just
Pretty
be like
funny.
it would just be like ball on paper towels, and it would just be like a roll
He-
of
no, he
paper
got
towels with
creative
his
with it,
balls
though,
on
where-
he got real creative.
Where
Like,
he,
it'd be like-
my favorite one is he had a plate of spaghetti and he cut a hole out and his nut was the meatball and he had like cheese on
like
it.
fucking funny shit. Like he put his nuts on a Pikachu. It's like my balls on Pikachu.
Yeah, I feel
Just
like I'd be
anything and everything.
confused. Like
it
whenever
was
I see
fucking funny.
If I ever see a plate of spaghetti and meatballs, I'm like, delicious. I want a knife and fork there right now.
Yeah.
Would I be like turned on like hungrily
That's-
with my nut?
Hungarily?
Hungarily turned on.
That's the charm. But I believe since
we-
discontinued-
Oh yeah, let's fly the
So
let's fly the banana
Sorry,
dip.
we got off track a little bit. I'll try and
Wait,
get this.
okay, hang on.
Is that the larger one?
This is the
All right,
This
there's
is the
two
smallest
small
it's been.
nubs left. This is the slightly
I think
larger
there's
one.
a chance.
Oh,
right.
full speed.
Here we go.
Oh! It's chugging it around the floor.
Look at the trail.
It's trail of
It
banana.
did not take off, but it definitely moved it.
Okay, so if we
To be honest, if a helicopter dragged my dick away, it would probably leave a similar trail.
wait. So
Can you
let's
imagine?
try.
I imagine this. Like I'm picturing, when they
Let's try this.
You know when they medevac people.
Try
you know when they medevac people in a stretcher. Like, what if that was the guy? It's like, sorry.
All right, try flying that.
All right. Oh God, already. Damn! It can't.
It's like a cargo boat moved in a wasteland.
It's such a sad
Kill me.
sight.
It's trying so hard.
It's definitely getting tired.
Yeah, it is.
Put it on here and see if you can just hover with it attached to the ground.
All right.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
mainly me. Hang on, let me get it.
Let go of it.
That's mainly
Well, I'm
me.
trying to support it a little bit.
Can
so
we
it
can we just put it on the table and see if it'll lift off?
go for it?
Like, well,
might-
I guess with the rope's gonna fuck it up. Here, let's try and get it near there.
There you go. It's gonna come right at me.
Yeah, it
But
is.
the rope will prevent it from hitting you.
Oh God.
And the glass.
Oh, I've had a final good idea.
Here we go.
Okay.
Lay it on us, Gavin.
You're implying that you've had a first good idea.
Use this as a
Jeremy,
launch
Jeremy,
platform.
hold it and don't let it fly.
Okay.
Don't drop it on it.
Oh, nah, come on. Oh, don't do this.
Oh, it actually sprayed. I got splashed.
Yeah, that's nice.
You can see the two cuts.
Do you think most helicopter pilots have? They're like, oh, you gotta keep
throw-
nanners out of the blades. they don't really chug up the engine.
There you go, little guy. You're free.
You're
Dude,
free
someone
now.
gave us a podcast, and then Andy's mom gave me a helicopter, and then that led to now.
Pretty good recipe.
right? Dude, she had no idea what she was.
She had no idea.
She was like, "Yeah, play with it. It's
Just a little
nice."
slice. There you go.
Man, I am fucking down in these beers today. I want to eat.
I got bananas now. Yeah.
Are we getting
Also,
lunch today?
that's
or
the
no?
thing of like eating. Since I came in late and I
Day
had like the
3 in a
baby
row.
stuff already, I had a fucking.
didn't get lunch
I had a
yesterday.
Whataburger at like
Didn't we?
10:30 this
Oh
morning.
no, we
Did you
didn't.
really?
Number one, baby, right in here.
Damn it. Fucking envy you right now.
Michael, you didn't bring in kolaches this
I
morning.
didn't because I was super late,
Yeah.
so I didn't bother.
You Jeremy'd it.
Shut up. Shut your fucking
Yeah, but
mouth.
Jeremy's not having a baby. I get an excuse.
How do you know?
Dude, well, are you?
No.
So I'm gonna go and eat.
I'm wiping
before,
up banana with more banana.
before I pass out.
You gonna go
What,
eat?
how long are we going on this?
What do you eat? We've been
The
going
clock's going.
like
2 hours,
2
almost?
hours-ish,
All right, let's-
probably.
Yeah, 2
I would
hours.
guess. What did we talk about today? We had a brief comment about
GTA.
Roomba. It was about 90 minutes
Oh,
of
I could
GTA.
talk
Try
about
and
my-
keep it
The
close.
desk.
The desk. You should mention this. This is the whole reason your
Santa's-
stupid ass is.
Yes, I forgot about this,
Forgot.
yeah.
I was like, you've been sitting there, breathing my air. But this is a great story.
That's gross.
That you should tell from what was it, like last
It was
week?
last week. It was last Monday.
So you've been getting into this thing where you go for walks.
I go for
after
walks
work.
after work. I
Yeah,
walk around
to,
Mueller
like you
Park.
think about like
I get
what a
some steps
disgusting
in.
animal
It's a
you
nice
are.
fountain.
Get
Yeah.
some steps in, catch some Pokemon because I still do that.
Yep.
So Monday night, I was just coming back from Mueller, heading back towards the office. I'm starting to jog at this point, so I have my headphones in, listening to a Star Wars audiobook. If anybody cares, so I'm listening to a Star Wars audiobook. This is the kind of person I am. Listening to a Star Wars
Jogging
audiobook
to a
and
Star Wars
Yep.
audiobook. That
Jogging.
gets my blood pumping.
Yeah. So, some guy taps me on my shoulder, and he says, "Excuse me," because he's Hispanic. He's like, "Do you speak Spanish?" And I was like, "Sorry, I don't. I took 4 years of high school Spanish, but none of it really stuck." So I was like, I'm sorry, no. So I continued jogging ahead. I see a shadow of him bolting up by me again. He taps me again. He goes, I'm sorry, I'm just so lost. So then I take out my headphones. I'm just like, oh my God, sure. And he goes, so it's like my high school Spanish kicks in. I was like, Donde vive? I was like, where do you live? And he goes, oh. So then he takes out his phone. He puts his address in and he shows me. And I was just like, okay. So I copied the address, put it in my Google Maps, and I was just like, okay, well, you live on Airport, we are on whatever street, which is literally you just walk down the block, you take a right, and you just keep going all the way down, and you're basically on Airport, which is where he lives. So I tell him that, I show him the walking directions on my phone. I was like, you just go down there, take a right, and you just keep going, and you just keep going. And you'll get to your house. And he goes, he's playing dumb. He's like, I'm sorry, I don't understand. So against my better judgment, I walk with him to the end of the block where the first right turn is. The first and only right turn of these directions. so I walk with him, and he goes, you are beautiful.
Oh, no.
Yep. He's about Jeremy's height, maybe a little taller. But not as built.
So I bet he's a grower.
Not as not as built, but in good shape.
Okay. So you can't fight him, is what you're saying.
Exactly. But
I think what he's about to say is he's about to get a good offer.
The reason why I walked with him was he was wearing a tank top and very thin material.
Yeah, I would walk with him too.
Very thin material shorts, so he didn't look like he had any kind of weapon on him or anything. So
except the one God gave him.
Yeah, except for the one God gave him.
Whip that out.
So I was just like, this is shady, but I don't think he's gonna hurt me in any way. So I walk with him to the end of the block, and he says, "You're beautiful." I was like, I just say gracias. Like I was like, that's weird. And I was just like, gracias.
Gracias.
Yeah, like super white. Like I'm like, gracias. And then I walk him to the block to the corner. I was just like, so go. You turn right here, and you just keep going. You just keep on going. And he's like. And he goes, I'm sorry, I still don't. I was like, you just keep going. I'm just like, can't be any more direct about this.
Yeah.
I was just like, so then he goes, you don't like boys? And I said, I'm like, I'm sorry. No, I don't. No, I'm sorry. And he still like didn't understand, which I'm pretty sure no is the same in Spanish and English. I learned that much. So I typed into my phone, Google Translate. I was like, sorry, I don't like boys. And it translates. I tweeted about it and I showed it to him. I was just like, sorry. And he goes, try? I was like, this guy's fucking being persistent. So I'm just an asshole at this point, and I was like, do you understand this? I tap him and I go, adios, and I book it. I just ran the other direction. And I just kept running, and I looked back every like 20 or so feet, and he wasn't following me, so I was like, thank God, until I turned the corner, then I stopped. I was like, that was weird.
He either wanted the D or the wallet real bad.
Yeah, he wanted something.
Yeah, but joke's on him. I left my wallet in my car because I don't walk with my wallet.
Makes sense.
Unless I have an idea.
Then you'd have to take it out of your ass.
True.
You probably worked
pretty
out.
trim these days.
Thanks, buddy, because I walked.
Oh, yeah. Tell him what Meg said to you. This is great. Oh, like, the translation.
Yeah, no.
also, because if you've ever met a human being, you don't understand what this means. This
Exactly,
is like, yes, absolutely. I love it.
I was like, A, I was gonna get lucky with not a bad looking dude, but still, I was like, that's kind of weird. Or two, he was gonna take me back to his buddies, and I was gonna get mugged or stabbed.
Was he a bottom or a top looking guy?
He looked like a bottom, if I'm honest.
Oh, all right, there you go. So you might be getting out of there, Scott.
What did Meg say to you at the holiday
party? Oh yeah, so I was talking to Meg. She goes, "Wow, you look really good." I was like, "Oh, thanks," because I haven't seen her since like the summer. I haven't really hung out with her in a while. And she's like, "No, you look really good." And I was like, "Thank you." She goes, "It's like distracting. You look, it's like night and day." And I was like, well, "I wasn't like a monster."
She was like, yeah, she said to me after, she's like, crazy. Annie's looking like great.
I was just like, dude, you were like a fucking piece of shit, like scumbag, like monster. But now you're not so bad.
I wasn't a monster.
I was like, yeah, I guess he's looking good. And he's like, yeah, but it's crazy. I was like, it's because I see him every day. I'm just like,
exactly.
You've seen the progression.
It's like when I saw my family, like, oh my god. I was like, it's just like it's slow progression, but I mean, I guess it's
Meg's
changed.
a fan.
Yeah. I was like, okay, cool.
I go home. My dad goes, "You're off your diet again, aren't you?"
Wow.
Your dad hates you.
My dad.
Your dad's like, "Why aren't you bigger than me yet?"
He's very critical about it.
The day you like kill him, he'd be like, "I'm proud."
He said that
in
to
a
me
fight.
on my wedding day. At the wedding, he was like, someone was talking to me, and they're like, "Oh, Trevor, I haven't seen you in a long time. You're looking good." I was like, "Oh, thanks." And my dad goes, "Yeah, he still can't beat me arm wrestling, I bet.
Have you tried?
No, I've been arm wrestled with my dad.
Do it.
Ever or like in a
Why
time?
I don't think I've ever arm wrestled.
Is it like a thing now? You're like, oh shit, like
He'll literally just flex next to me, and then we'll see who has a bigger
Slip him a
bicep.
muscle relaxer.
There's a picture in my wedding album of me and my dad flexing at each other.
God.
Challenge
Yeah,
me.
the good old fashioned
and you're
flex
from
off.
Boston?
Yeah,
You
I
don't
think
say.
something like that. Asshole. Yeah,
Now,
he has.
did you have to roll up the sleeves of the tux, or
Yeah.
were you just already in the sleeveless one?
I just flexed them off.
Yeah, you ripped them
Went,
off.
"Go!" and they just
Flexed
flew up.
them off.
Their basement is I mean, I go into my parents'
It's your
basement.
dad's pleasure chamber.
Pretty much, it's just a bench, a bunch of weights, and then like this old shitty TV that he can play like the Insanity stuff or whatever, and then 2 pieces of paper taped to the wall that he wrote on. That says, one says "Don't give up," and the other says, "If you don't feel like working out, work out anyway." And he wrote those, and they're on the thing.
Inspirational.
Then he wrote a third one that just says "fuck you"
And
I
then
hate you.
I love that he bought bands at one point, like that you stand on and do like you know like all that kind of exercising.
Stretchies.
And so he bought those. And so I went over, I saw the bands down there. I was like, oh, he's got bands now, great. Went back home like a couple weeks later, because I think this is when I lived in a house in Massachusetts, so I didn't go over there too often, but I visited a couple weeks later, and it was the bands and then a pair of safety goggles and one less band. And I was like, oh, I bet I can guess what happened.
Like they did put on
So now
safety
he
goggles.
works
You
out
work
with
out.
safety goggles now when he does the bands.
A little fight back in those, huh?
Dude, well, apparently not enough though.
Yeah.
Was your dad too strong? Did you rip through one?
Yeah, he was just like, God! He just ripped the
He
band
punched
in half.
himself in the face.
Yeah.
Didn't you buy a house like a month before moving here?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yep, 3 months.
Dude, that sucks.
It was all right. It was a nice house.
That's because you just left and let Kat
It was
do
a great. I mean, I did.
I meant that sucks as far as dealing with it. You're
Yeah.
like, bye.
Pretty much. That house was a nice house. It was on a lake.
Were there squirrels on that one too? Or no?
Uh,
Squirrel free.
I think it was pretty squirrel free. Yeah.
How much is a house on a lake? Sounds expensive as hell.
on how
It was
nice
kind of in
a
a
lake.
shit town, but
New England, not as much as it would be here, I would think. 'Cause
They got a
There's
lot more
lakes
of them
all
there.
over the place.
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah, there
we
is.
Still got some
But,
glue left.
yeah. But so it was. It wasn't that bad. I mean, honestly, it was
Million? Is that what you're saying?
quite a bit more expensive than my house that I bought here,
Oh fuck yeah!
and
East
it
Coast.
was half the size.
Fuck that place.
So, I mean, like, but it was nice. I could go fishing every day.
Houses here,
about that.
like if you go outside of Austin, like they're really nice.
That's
They're
empty.
nice and
An empty
pretty
gap?
big. Yeah, and cheap.
Oh, it's cold.
yeah.
I could tell that was definitely from the cold there. The immediate scream.
I deserved it.
I also
right.
don't know that you actually got string in there. That may have just been like a.
It was just there.
Spray.
Oh, I can feel how cold it is.
The dregs of the can.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah, I was just as I was holding it, thinking like, what does Gavin? What does Gavin think about like that? Like, does that gross you out?
Is that
Nah,
like?
because the banana's meant to be sloppy.
What if I rubbed it through a piece of bread? Would you like some banana?
Is that like one of Jeff's spider bananas? That thing?
I mean, I've opened a gooey banana before, so yeah, just going
Have
gander.
you licked it like this though?
The thing is, bread doesn't get wet after
It,
time.
it does though when you wet it.
Good point.
Just saying, I've seen it happen. I've done it before.
That's how we make stuffing.
When you put too much butter on it?
It's true.
Buttermilk.
No,
Dude!
there's no such thing as too much
I
butter.
saw that. That's also true. I saw the greatest fucking thing ever. It was like on like a think tank show, like Shark Tank or some shit like that.
Yep.
And it's a can that's like, it looks fucking huge, like almost the size of this paper towel roll, maybe a little bit shorter, but it's this huge fucking thing that you literally just insert a stick of butter in and it sprays butter.
Oh, yeah, you're going on about this.
It's
That's
fucking incredible.
awesome.
So
Yeah.
for like even spreads, like you take toast, that's it. It just like perfectly sprays
You are
it.
blowing my
It-
head
It
right now.
melts the butter and liquefies it in seconds. You can put butter in it, put it in your fridge, like you can leave the butter in there forever. You take it out, it takes like 20 seconds. Like you turn it on for 20 seconds and then you just spray it.
Can you just-
I immediately, it works with like
awesome.
oil.
There it is.
Like olive oil.
Video.
Yep, that's it. Like it's fucking huge.
Oh my God.
It's huge. But like I was like, oh, I want it. It's all sold out. They're out of stock. I immediately
it.
signed up for the mailing
That
list.
looks like it's 3D printed too.
It looks fucking awesome. I hate like cutting butter and
The BM.
spreading
Was so
butter.
old.
I know
BM?
I'm old. I don't care. But yeah, the BM butter. It's like $120.
What else
I'll
can
How
buy
do you
it.
pronounce that?
To perfectly.
It has a little over
Tell
the
me
E.
that's not amazing for your
The
house,
BM.
right? You just pop a stick of butter in
Can
that.
you
You've
spray
got,
like
Is it like a
ham
deal?
and
Your butter.
ice cream?
Braid.
I bet you could spray ice cream.
What a
I doubt
tagline.
you could spray ham, but I bet you could spray ice cream.
Why would you spray ham?
Because it's Gavin.
I want to make a sandwich with all spray ingredients.
It's just I saw it. Lindsay was showing me a GIF, and it was a joke, but that was in the GIF. I'm like, yeah, that's great. What the fuck is this? What is this? And I immediately Googled like butter sprayer, and that's like the only one. Like it's not a thing that exists.
How much does it cost?
It's like $120.
Flip.
There it is.
Now. Oh, what?
130.
It says
you can get it in a
160 for
gift
something.
pack.
It's 130 out of stock or 160, and you just get an extra battery because it runs off battery.
Butter sprayer.
Dude,
what a world we live
I'll
in.
buy it. I'll absolutely buy it. It looks
I
incredible.
wonder how batteries.
And
hold
I'm
up
clicking
in
the I
fridge.
want one button.
Apparently okay because
Buy
it
now.
says like you can. It's fine to leave in the fridge.
It's like one of those things your grandmother
stock.
does. Is like, oh, you put the batteries
Let's put
in
them
the
in the
fridge
freezer.
to keep
Yeah,
them
put
nice
them in
and
the
good.
freezer. That doesn't do shit. But yeah, it being 1,000 years old, my dick went like. It breathed 1 second of life into it for a moment because I thought I could spray butter. I'll get there one day.
You can,
When
just
I
not
get
right
it,
now.
when I get the email that it's back in stock and I get one, coming right to this set. I'll be spraying butter all over the place.
I wish we had it on the Toast podcast.
I know.
It would have been awesome, right? My first thought was toast.
Butter
You take the
toast
butter
sandwich?
out and it's cold, so there's like cold butter doesn't
spray it.
spread
Well,
well.
that just gives us a reason
You
to do
start
another
tearing the toast.
I know you ruin the toast. That's the issue.
This is like an infomercial. This
One.
is
You
the,
have
this
to
the black
get the,
and white
you have to
part of
get
the
like the
infomercial.
soft
When
spreadable
someone
butter,
is like
that's
taking
not
a
really-
table saw to a piece of
If I
bread.
could
You're
get,
like,
exactly,
oh,
a
man.
good old Irish butter, like a nice
Yeah.
stick of Irish
Yeah.
butter,
You know what we need?
just clog my arteries
A
right up.
cheese grater sprayer. So like you put a block
get
of cheese in and then you go like, and it just like pushes it and grates it into like.
It shoots out shredded
Yeah.
cheese.
It just like pushes it through a grill. That'd be wicked.
You should fucking, you should patent that.
I
And
did.
then I'll
What do we
buy
call
it
it?
for
I did actually run
$130.
butter through a cheese grater last weekend.
Why? What, just to soften it up?
No, see, I was like trying to make a better biscuit, and it said you run it through you run butter through a cheese grater, and then there's like little bursts of butter in there. I don't know. That's the theory.
What, was there bursts
It
of
was
butter?
not particularly. I went through the whole process of like, you know what? I'm gonna make like legit biscuits. Like I'm gonna start with shortening and all
buttery
that
was
stuff,
your-
and not biscuit.
Biscuit
Right.
base.
Not buttery enough.
Spice.
Buttery biscuit base.
He would not have liked it.
Hard. Soft.
Have you ever eaten head cheese?
No.
I wanted to eat it sometimes.
Do you?
Yeah, it's just
think
like it's
so.
just like parts of the animal that it's just
Parts of a cow's
face,
head,
and they kind of like mold it into like.
like a bologna
It's
almost.
Yeah.
not
Put
why
cheese
they
in the
call it
title, I'll
cheese.
try it.
Why didn't they call it sausage?
I don't know.
It basically is sausage. It's just like mismatched parts of like the animal's face.
It's a hot dog. Yeah.
Yeah,
But it
It's like you
looks
put, like, the
shit.
cheese-
But
It looks pretty shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
can this fly it?
I've seen Andrew Zimmern eat it
Maybe
before.
we slice it real thin.
Because they
I'd
have it at
absolutely-
HEB.
Really?
Like,
Dude,
next
I
door.
would buy a slice of that.
I have such a fucking pet peeve with people calling Andrew Zimmern Andrew Zimmerman. They do it all
Who
the time.
calls him Andrew Zimmern?
Everyone ever that's like sort of heard
Andrew
of the
Zimmern.
guy.
What's his name?
Andrew Zimmern. It's like
Zimmerin.
just Zimmern.
That's it? Okay.
Just Zimmern. That's
like-
it.
yeah.
So many people say Zimmerman, and it
I say
fucking
Zimmerman.
enrages me. I'm
I
like,
would
know
no,
him.
stop adding it.
I watch his shows all the time. I'm flying on Southwest.
Damn it.
I miss
I
what
had
was
a
happening.
good one, and it
All
was
right,
going
all right,
for.
we're losing it here. Should
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
wrap it up?
no, we
Get
can
some
wrap it up.
food.
Yeah.
Do something.
Fight me.
All right. Well, thanks for watching this incredible episode. Emphasis on watching.
Yeah.
If you've listened to it, you've got about
You
20% of
poor
the podcast. Go check it out on YouTube. Or sign up to be a first member. I mean, you probably already heard that because I said it at the beginning of the episode. But the funny part is, I recorded at the end, so I haven't even said it yet.